to you by Bain Drugs Brookhaven, Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the Bank of Brookhaven, Toyota of Brookhaven, Perkins Ace Hardware Brookhaven,
Four Corners Property Brookhaven, Green Tree Land and Timber,
King's Daughters Medical Center, Sullivan Ford Lincoln Brookhaven, the dental office of Dr. Clay Johnston, Insurance and Risk Managers, Brookhaven Monument Company,
J&B Tile, Highway 51 South,
Paul Barnett Nissan, your New York Life agents Dwayne and Kelly Allred, Clint's Pharmacy Brookhaven, Oak Lane Family Dental in Monticello, Pike National Bank, Mississippi Sports Medicine, your Landmax agent Chad Smith,
Cadlin Feed in Pocatello, and by David Brewer, candidate for Circuit Court Judge.
Now to the field for the Cougar Kickoff Show.
Hi, good evening and welcome to Union Christian Academy here in Farmerville, Louisiana. Ken Hollingsworth along with Beck Warren as we're close to a beautiful facility, Lake Garbourne, right down the road here from the athletic facility here at Union Christian, a very attractive area of Farmerville. A nice looking little town. I've got a good complex here that we'll be playing on tonight as we take on Union Christian. And the amazing thing about Union Christian, Beck, is they were in the playoffs before the season ever started.
Yeah, absolutely, Ken. They play. They are now the only team in their district, which is quite an oddity, and you ask why. A lot of the teams in the area or that were in their district have gone to 8-man football. So, and then they were also in the district with Trinity, who we're familiar with, Wilkinson County. And, of course, Trinity has closed their school. And so they will move straight into the playoffs. But looking down their season thus far, they come in with a 4-4 record, but every ball game has been against schools. They haven't played a single-A school this year, so every year has been against schools bigger than them. And as we look through the scores, Ken, they have been in every ball game they played against the likes of Denton Academy, River Oaks, Park Place Christian, and one we're certainly familiar with this year, a 22-18 loss to Clinton Christian Academy. So a very viable ball club in Union Christian tonight.
And talking to some of the folks here, they say one of the more popular sports now is fishing teams.
Yes.
We have 52 high school fishing teams in this area. So that's because of all the lakes they have here, but that's been a big draw. They're getting a lot of kids joining fishing teams, and one of the officials from the Louisiana officiating crew says a lot of schools in this area are dropping down to 8-man football next year. And he was kind of explaining you got to pull these fields in and kind of tighten them up a little bit for 8-man.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of a different situation than we're used to in Southwest Mississippi. But nonetheless, we talked to Coach Rushing, and I know he'll talk about it in the pregame show. They bring a very solid ball club to the field tonight. Last year, if you remember, they came to Brookhaven. The Cougars escaped with a 35-12 victory, handled them pretty good. But Coach Rushing, he has contended that they are a much better ball club than they brought to Brookhaven last year. They got some skilled players, and we'll talk a little bit more. But seniors to mention, number 3, Brandon Hunter, number 8, Josh Warren, and number 3, the go-to guy, Nick Evans, and we'll talk a little bit about his stats later on, but 16.5 yards per carry. So he's someone to watch tonight.
It is senior night here at Union Christian Academy as Brookhaven Academy is getting set to take on the Lions of Union Christian. Brookhaven Academy, one more regular season game to go. That's next week down at the School Center, and that will be a district ball game. Obviously, Brookhaven Academy in the top seat, and I don't think it really matters what happens next week. We'd have any tiebreaker with Centerville. So, but again, that's a district ball game next week, and you certainly don't want to stumble out at the end of the season with a loss against a competitive Rebel squad. But first of all, we got to get past this Lions squad here tonight. That's what we do, bro. All right, let's take 2 minutes down the line. 2 minutes, and we'll come back and visit with the head football coach here at Brookhaven Academy, Coach Ron Rushing, right after this on B92.
Timber is a valuable asset. When you're ready to market timber, Green Tree Land and Timber is committed to getting the most value for your timber. Call Clint Stewart at 601-757-8787 or Gary Stewart 601-757-3009. Green Tree Land and Timber buys land and or timber for harvesting. If you have any questions about harvesting your timber, call Clint Stewart 601-757-8787 or Gary Stewart 601-757-3009. Green Tree Land and Timber.
It's Truck Month at Paul Barnett Nissan, and we are proud to be showcasing the new Nissan Titan, the every-duty truck made right here in Mississippi. So come out to Paul Barnett Nissan and experience the difference with a brand new Nissan Titan, complete with America's best truck warranty, 100,000 miles bumper to bumper. Paul Barnett Nissan, home of the Titan. Call us at 601-833-9124, in person at Brookway Boulevard, Brookhaven, or online at pbnissan.com.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education in a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nielsen to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference one child at a time.
This is Hunter Franklin with Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We offer fast, friendly services. When you have your oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, we check all of your vehicle's fluid levels, check your tires, and you get a free car wash and vacuum. Fleet operators, we accept most fleet account credit cards. Valvoline Instant Oil Change with 7 locations in Mississippi, in Brookhaven, Highway 51 South, and visit our new location, 5630 Highway 80 East in Pearl.
Well, the Cougar pregame show continues right now, as we're glad to have with us the head football coach here at Brookhaven Academy, Coach Ron Rushing. Coach Rushing, last Friday night, Benton Academy comes to Brookhaven Academy, senior night for the Cougars. They have a nice drive to get things started, miss a field goal, but we come right back. First offensive play, 81-yard touchdown pass to Cade Brown, and we pretty well take control of the game from that point on.
It did. Was really pleased the way we came out and played really good early. We talked all week about not having a letdown from the Centerville game the week before, being real emotionally high, and then coming out and just really proud of the way we handled and took care of business early in the ball game.
Of course, the defense even got into the scoring on a scoop and score by Sawyer Boland on a fumble deep in their end of the territory. So I thought the defense was pretty invigorated too after that as well. After that first series, we kind of settled down and played well from there. It's always exciting when the lineman picks the ball up and goes and scores. So happy for him. The kids were excited, and overall, really, it was a well-rounded game. Of course, you got Fortenberry in there. Tyler Fortenberry, some reps at least in the first half, and he threw a touchdown pass. And of course, he got to play the entire second half. And I guess that was kind of your goal. We get ahead 42-0 at halftime. You get starters out and get all these other guys in there, give them some good experience. It was. We were going to try to mix them in early, maybe not sub out, everybody at one time, and give Tyler some experience. We want to mix him up at the end of the year. Who's going to be our guy of the future, so trying to get him as much experience as we can. Kind of got out of hand really quick, and we subbed out, I think, early in the second quarter, but really happy to get those guys some playing time. They've been practicing hard all year, and the way you keep a program going is to let those young guys play a lot. So we adjusted as the game went on, but really glad to get those young guys in there. Of course, Benton scores a couple of touchdowns in the second half, and I've always heard coaches say, if I got young guys in there, I want them to stay in there and not put a first-team defense back in, because they've got to learn how to cope with these things. No doubt. They need to learn how to tackle. They need to learn how to line up. We didn't technique as well as we wanted to, but we told our coaches going out at halftime, we're going to coach them up and get after them, and was pleased the way that they played. Well, Ben, behind us, that's our final regular season home game, but we are expecting to be able to host at least one or hopefully two playoff games here coming up latter part of the month. But let's take a break now. We'll talk about tonight's opponent, Union Christian, coming up after this on B92.
I'm David Lee Brewer, and I ask you to elect me Circuit Court Judge for Walthall, Lincoln, and Pike counties. As a lifetime Southwest Mississippian, former Air Force officer, and 17-year practicing attorney, I'm the only candidate to have served you as both attorney and soldier. Over 13 years as a prosecutor, I've handled thousands of cases, and I will take my Christian values and life experience to the bench, ensuring you receive prompt, courteous, and firm but fair justice. On November 6th, please vote David Lee Brewer, Circuit Court Judge. Paid for by the committee to elect David Lee Brewer.
Hey, this is Prentice Smith, General Manager at Toyota Brookhaven in Brookhaven, Mississippi. At Toyota Brookhaven, we deliver one of the largest selections of new and pre-owned vehicles in Southwest Mississippi. We deliver great savings on all of our new and pre-owned inventory. But most importantly, we deliver the customer service you expect and deserve. So come see what thousands of people already know, that when trust is not an issue, car buying can be fun. Visit us on site, exit 40 Brookhaven, or online at ToyotaBrookhaven.com. Remember, at Toyota Brookhaven, we deliver.
When you see that yellow and black Landmax sign, you know the professionals at Landmax are on the job to get you the most money for land or timber. Landmax with foresters and real estate agents in Mississippi and Louisiana. Got land? Got timber? Call our Landmax office today for any of your land or timber needs. Call your Landmax agent, Chad Smith, 601-835-5050 and online at landmaxproperties.com.
Personal attention is important to all of us, and it serves as a foundation in building lasting relationships in life and in business. This is Shannon Aker for Bank of Brookhaven. We've built our bank on a foundation of personal attention and friendly service. We're dedicated to keeping it the way we do business. Stop in the day and let us show you. At Bank of Brookhaven, it's all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Well, time now with the Perkins Ace Hardware Coaches Show with the head football coach here at Copiah Lincoln Community College, Coach Glenn Davis. Well, Coach Davis, last Thursday night, 6 minutes in, we're down 14-0, but from that point on, well, the Cougar pregame show continues right now as we're glad to have with us the head football coach here at Brookhaven Academy, Coach Ron Rushing. Coach Rushing, last Friday night, Benton Academy comes to Brookhaven Academy, senior night for the Cougars. They have a nice drive to get things started, miss a field goal, but we come right back. First offensive play, 81-yard touchdown pass to Cade Brown, and we pretty well take control of the game from that point on.
It did. Was really pleased the way we came out and played really good early. We talked all week about not having a letdown from the Centerville game the week before, being real emotionally high, and then coming out and just really proud of the way we handled and took care of business early in the ball game.
Of course, the defense even got into the scoring on a scoop and score by Sawyer Bolin on a fumble deep in their end of the territory. So I thought the defense was pretty invigorated, too, after that as well.
After that first series, we kind of settled down and played well from there. It's always exciting when the lineman picks the ball up and goes and scores. So happy for him. The kids were excited. And overall, really it was a well-rounded game.
Of course, you got Fortenberry in there. Tyler Fortenberry, some reps at least in the first half, and he threw a touchdown pass. And of course, he got to play the entire second half. And I guess that was kind of your goal. We get ahead 42-0 at halftime. You get starters out and get all these other guys in there, give them some good experience.
It was. We were going to try to mix them in early, maybe not sub out, everybody at one time and give Tyler some experience. We want to mix him up at the end of the year. Who's going to be our guy of the future, so trying to get him as much experience as we can. Kind of got out of hand really quick, and we subbed out, I think, early in the second quarter, but really happy to get those guys some playing time. They've been practicing hard all year, and the way you keep a program going is to let those young guys play a lot. So we adjusted as the game went on, but really glad to get those young guys in there.
Of course, Benton scores a couple of touchdowns in the second half, and I've always heard coaches say if I got young guys in there, I want them to stay in there and not put a first-team defense back in because they've got to learn how to cope with these things.
No doubt. They need to learn how to tackle. They need to learn how to line up. We didn't technique as well as we wanted to, but we told our coaches going out at halftime we're going to coach them up and get after them, and was pleased the way that they played.
Well, Ben, behind us, that's our final regular season home game, but we are expecting to be able to host at least one or hopefully two playoff games here coming up latter part of the month. But let's take a break now. We'll talk about tonight's opponent, Union Christian, coming up after this on B92. Well, tonight, Brookhaven Academy taking the trip over to Farmerville, Louisiana, about a 3-hour drive from Brookhaven. This Union Christian club, the Lions, 4-4, but this is a team averaging about 40 points a ball game, so this is a team that can put some points to the board.
They are on film. They've got some good athletes, pretty good offensively, doing most of the same stuff they did last year, so there's a little familiarity with them from last season. They got a number 33. I don't have his name, but really good running back, maybe one of the better backs that we've seen this year. Runs the ball hard, big, strong kid. Number 8, they try to get the ball too. So offensively with the points they're putting up, we're going to have to be really sound defensively.
course, looking at their record throughout the year, looks like they've been involved in some shootouts, and they've been able to come up with 53, 46 wins and things like that. And I'm sure they'd like to get to the Cougars in a little bit of a shootout.
They would. Offensively, they scored points. They're making big plays at crucial times. Watching film, they always make the big play. Really feel like we got a good game plan defensively. We want to go over there and play really well on that side of the ball and try to get on them early and get some of these younger kids in there if we can and get healthy going into the playoffs. But, we've got our work cut out for us.
Let's talk a little bit about them defensively. Of course, looking at the number of points that they've allowed this year, it does kind of appear that they do struggle a little bit on defense.
They do. They base out of a forefront. They've been in a split. Looking back at the film from last year, they stayed too high against us in like a 4-3, so that's kind of what we're expecting. Feel like we can run the ball, feel like we can throw the ball, so we're going to leave Cade out wide, get the ball to him, try to get Sonny involved and Cole Griffin involved, and Ogden's running the ball really well. So really, these last 2 weeks, really trying to scheme up and get everybody the ball going into the playoffs.
Well, of course, leaving early to go over there. I know you're going to stop by Louisiana Tech University, and that's going to be kind of a special treat for this football team to kind of see what a Division I school looks like.
It is this fall break, so we're going to leave out about 9:30, go to Vicksburg and eat Chick-fil-A and drive over to the Tech campus and get a pregame meal. So it'll be something they remember. Hopefully we'll have a good time. Everything will go well.
Well, Union Christian tonight, then we come back with one more regular season game against Mid-School Center. That is a district ball game, so I'm quite sure you got to get tonight past us. But the big focus next week, because we certainly want to stay undefeated in this district. And so, Coach, good luck tonight as the Cougars take on the Lions. We'll talk to you next week as we get ready for Mid-School Center.
Thank you. Go Cougars.
Any age, any sport, any injury. The Mississippi Sports Medicine Team has your team covered. Shoulder and elbow specialists Larry Field, Red Hobgood, and Randy Ramsey are Mississippi's leaders in the treatment of sports-related injuries. Get back in the game with Mississippi Sports Medicine. Any age, any sport, any injury. The Mississippi Sports Medicine Team has your team covered. Hip and knee specialists Walter Shelton, Jason Kraft, Austin Barrett, and James O'Mara are Mississippi's leaders in the treatment of sports-related injury. Get back in the game with Mississippi Sports Medicine.
Dr. Clay Johnson and his staff want to wish the Brookhaven Academy football team good luck.
We are open Monday to Thursday, 8 to 5.
Call us at 835-0090 to schedule an appointment.
Dr. Clay Johnson is located at 224 South Church Street, Suite A.
Go BA!
Dr. Clay Johnston is a general dentist serving our community for over 15 years. Let him and his staff take care of you today.
Hello, this is Will Thibodeau with Sullivan Ford Lincoln. Football season is officially here, and we're kicking off our biggest sales of the year at Sullivan. With up to $8,000 off 2018 Expedition, 0% for 72 months on most models, plus cash back and no payments for 90 days, there's definitely never been a better time to buy. Bring your trade and trade up to a new Ford or Lincoln while the selection is best. Come see our family here or visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40 Brookhaven.
I'm Angie at Pike National Bank. We know that you didn't wake up this morning and decide to buy your first home. You've worked, planned, saved, and dreamed for this a long time, and we want to help you turn your dream into a reality. Visit me at our Brookhaven location today to apply for a loan. Whether you need a long-term fixed-rate loan or something you can pay off quickly, we will work together to meet those needs. Pike National Bank, a better way to bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
And welcome back to Union Christian Academy here in Farmerville, Louisiana. Brookhaven Academy set to take on the Lions of Union Christian. It is senior night here in Farmerville at Union Christian. As we just had a toss of the coin, this is an all-Louisiana officiating crew. Brookhaven Academy has actually won the toss and elected to receive, it looks like. So they'll be defending the goal off to our right, which will be the north end zone, moving right to left as we watch the action. Their offensive goal is the south end zone for the first quarter. So Brookhaven Academy has elected to receive the opening kickoff. So it sounds like Coach Washington wants to go ahead and get this offense crank on up here.
Yeah, and looking at this Union Christian squad, I just did a little math here, Ken, averaging 38.5 points a game, and that seems to be the game plan, is trying to jump out early and make them play from behind, make Union Christian play from behind. So they're going to take the kick, and hopefully we can march it downfield, execute our offense, and stick it in the end zone, put points on the board, then turn it over to our defense. So I kind of expect a high-scoring ball game tonight. As we mentioned earlier, their go-to guys, number 33 is the senior Nick Evans, stands in about 5'10", 178 pounds. They mentioned on the senior night introductions he's looking to play at the next level, undecided, so he must have some options out there. Hard-running tailback, and he's going to be the go-to guy for the Lions tonight.
And again, I'm looking at your average for him. He's averaging 16.5 yards per carry.
Right, 1,201 yards in 8 ball games, on only 73 rushing attempts. And if you look at these high scores, in those rushing attempts, I would suspect there are a lot of long runs and touchdowns. So I don't have a touchdown total for Evans, but with the low number of attempts, the high number of yardage, there are some big plays baked in those numbers.
Well, elsewhere around the area tonight's other games in our area, Brookhaven High School is at Natchez this evening. Of course, last night the Sting Bowl out at Enterprise, it was all Lloyd Star in that ball game. Hornets beating the Yellow Jackets 61-22. Other games tonight, the big game at Bogachita, Mid County at Bogachita tonight. Also tonight we've got West Marion at Wesson, Franklin County at Fort Gibson. You can hear that game at our sister station, Magic 104.3. Purvis at Lawrence County and South Jones at North Pike. So some key matchups tonight in the area. Last night, Colin pretty well nails down a playoff spot as they beat Hines 41-27 at Stone Stadium last night. And that's going to set up the showdown at Jones College on the 20th, a week from tomorrow. That'll be their homecoming, and the winner of that game will most likely be your South Division champion. So a big game coming up for the Wolves. Of course, we've got our own playoff aspirations. Right now, it appears, Beck, that we will be hosting at least the first-round game, maybe the first 2 games if we win that first round.
Yeah, absolutely. And first things first, we've got to do our business here at Union Christian tonight, and then go next week and finish up district play at Amet School Center. As it all adds up, that is not necessarily a game that BA has to win to secure that top spot in the district, but it is one, I think, going into the playoffs that Coach Rushing would certainly want to not stumble on and come out and perform like he expects them to do. And while we got a minute, Ken, I want to just mention a nice gesture by Coach Trey Fulton and the senior class football Lions here at Union Christian. They presented Coach Rushing with a plaque before the ball game honoring fallen Brookhaven Police Department police officers James White and Zach Moak. So stretching all the way over here to Farmerville, Louisiana, they're thinking about you guys back home, and certainly appreciate what you do day in and day out.
Again, a really nice gesture on behalf of the Lions staff here at Union Christian. Let's take another 2 minutes down the line. 2 minutes. We'll come back and get ready for the opening kickoff right after this on B92.
Hello, I'm Bill Soames, and I'd like to take a moment to brag on King's Daughters Medical Center in Brookhaven. If you haven't seen us lately, you should come take a look. You just don't expect to find this kind of hospital in a town our size. Our administrators have vision, and our staff is dedicated, and we have the finest doctors of any small town anywhere. Award-winning doctors who care. And guess what? They're great citizens, too. Choose King's Daughters Medical Center for all your family's health needs.
It's Truck Month at Paul Barnett Nissan, and we are proud to be showcasing the new Nissan Titan, the every-duty truck made right here in Mississippi. So come out to Paul Barnett Nissan and experience the difference with a brand new Nissan Titan, complete with America's best truck warranty, 100,000 miles bumper to bumper. Paul Barnett Nissan, home of the Titan. Call us at 601-833-9124, in person at Brookway Boulevard, Brookhaven, or online at pbnissan.com.
In today's insurance world, a simple call can turn into hours of frustration. Wouldn't it be nice to turn back time when handling a claim was as simple as calling your agent? At Insurance and Risk Managers, our customer service is old-fashioned. Your agent will manage your personal or commercial insurance policy completely, from conception to claims. With offices in Brookhaven, Macomb, and Jackson, we're easy to find and a part of your community. Insurance and Risk Managers. Insurance on your time. 833-6321.
A monument is a lasting memorial. At Brookhaven Monument, they've worked with families right here at home for over 70 years, helping them honor their loved ones. Stop by the Brookhaven Monument showroom on Highway 51 North and let their caring consultants help you choose that special monument. Visit their website, brookhavenmonument.com, or call 833-5701. Brookhaven Monument Company, Highway 51 North, also serving you from locations in Macomb, Natchez, and McGee.
The playing of the national anthem means we're just about ready to get this ball game underway. Senior night here at Union Christian, and we're in Farmerville, Louisiana, and Brookhaven Academy coming into the ball game this evening, 6-2 on the year, 6-2 on the year. Only losses, of course, to Silliman and to Silver Bay. Big win over Centerville in our district, 23-22 thriller. Also beating Clinton Christian 38-8 in our district. So those are our two district wins. One more district game next week against them at School Center. That game will be in Liberty next week. But we have not yet quit playing home football at Brookhaven Academy. We apparently will have a home game to begin the playoffs. Now, the redistricting has been done, but Brett, we can't make any comments. It won't be official until next Friday. So next Friday, you'll find out exactly where Brookhaven Academy will be, what conference will be in, classification, and so forth.
Yeah, and as you know, the means by which they determine that, they do a count of the students on October 1 of the school year. This year they went to something a little bit different. For football, they only counted the male students in the grades 8 through 11 to determine the football conferences, but all other sports are all students in those particular grades. So just a little bit different twist. They'll have that all mapped out by the end of next week and set the conferences for the next 2 years following this particular school year.
Of course, schools do have 1 week to appeal anything they perhaps are not happy with, but the official organization of the conferences and so forth will be made next week. Well, Cade Brown is back to receive this kickoff. He'll be standing back at about his 8-yard line. We're ready to play some football. Union Christian in their purple uniforms, gold numbers. Brookhaven Academy, white uniforms, blue numbers, and white helmets.
There's got a flag on the opening kickoff.
I think somebody jumped off sides, perhaps for Union Christian.
Line judge across the field, across the far way, and we're sitting on the south side of the field, looking due north. Geographically standing, we're about, from what I understand, about 32 miles south of El Dorado, Arkansas, and about 30 miles north, kind of between Monroe and Ruston, Louisiana. So splitting the difference between those two. Union Christian will work left to right as you look at your radio.
And a re-kick here for the Lions. The first kickoff was negated because of an offside penalty against the Lions on the kickoff. So we'll try it again here. Again, Cade Brown will be standing back at about his 15-yard line. And the kick is going to be kind of a short kick. Brown is going to come to the far side, go out of bounds. So Brookhaven Academy gets it in good field position. First down at 10 at their own 35-yard line following the kickoff going out of bounds.
Expect to see the usual lineup for the Cougars. Dawson Flowers will be standing in at the quarterback position. Starting out tonight for the Cougars, looks like Nick Ogden handled the duties at running back. Sonny Singh to our near side, Cade Brown, far left. Ken, looks like they're going to back it up and do it again. So I think Coach Rushing is going to make them let Cade return it here. Going to make UC kick it once again.
It's going to put it back on the 30-yard line for a kickoff. So the thinking is here, make them kick it again from the 30. So maybe get even better field position than the 35. So in fact, Cade Brown is going to be standing at his 22 to receive this kickoff.
Actually shifted Ogden deep and Brown far to the right side, to the short side. Both kicks have sort of sailed that way. So, little cat and mouse game going on out there by the Cougars.
And once again, for the third time now, the Lions will kick it off. Let's see if they kick toward Brown. They kick it straight down the field. It's going to be taken by Singh. Sonny Singh at the 40, 45, 50, 45, and Singh will be pulled down around at the 43-yard line. So first down and 10 for the Cougars on the Lion 41-yard line on the nice return by Sonny Singh. We're talking earlier, Beck, that Sonny has not had a touchdown. He's come awfully close, but he's yet to get in the end zone. So maybe tonight is his night.
Might be his night. Sonny's many of time has been one tackle away from taking it the distance, and a lot of long runs in his career, but I don't know if that covers his entire career. But I know this year he's had a lot of close calls, so maybe tonight he'll get that first touchdown of the year.
Hand off to Ogden, hit and dropped. He got maybe a yard, is going to be pushed back. Interior, that big line stood him up and pushed him back. Ethan Ahali, the first man in there. And that interior, that defensive line probably is 230, 240 across the front. So that's a big interior line there for this Lions defense.
Yeah, big guy anchored in there by number 72, William Green, right over the football.
So second down, a quick out here to Singh. Singh tries to turn the corner at the 40, run out of bounds. He'll lose yardage back to about the 42.
Tackle there by number 3, Brandon Hunter for the Lions.
So Hunter slings Singh out of bounds for a loss of 1, brings up a third down at about 11 now for the Cougars on the Lion 43.
Little swing pass out to the left. Nothing doing there as Hunter right on top of that one for the Lions.
Lions 4 down, 3 down linemen. Here they come. Pitch out to Ogden. Ogden's going to turn it inside. He got across the 40 to about the 38. Picks up about 3 or 4 well short of the first down. Put the ball down around the 39-yard line. Nick Evans on the tackle there for the Lions. Looks like Cougars will go for it here in a fourth down at about 7, it looks like. Flowers drew somebody on the left side of the line for the Lions, jumped.
Flowers with a quick count there. Number 64, Ben Snyder, jumped across. Looks like your left defensive end out there for the Lions. There'll be 5 on the play. It's going to set it up, Ken. Long 4. Call it 4th down and 4 for the Cougars. Don't be surprised if Flowers goes to that count again, trying to draw them off for the first down. Takes the snap.
At short, throw down the field's caught and out of the hands of the intended receiver. That's Cole Griffin. Griffin had it momentarily down around the 28, could not hang on to it. Ball's incomplete. And the Lions take over first down and 10. They'll have the ball in pretty good field position. First down and 10 on their own 34.
Good defensive stand there by the Lions. Cougars unable to pick up a first down. 4 and out for the Cougars. Turn the ball over on downs. The Lions going to spot it down right at the 34-yard line.
First down at 10. They'll come out of the shotgun set. Pistol set for the quarterback. That's Evans, the quarterback. No, check that. They'll be, that's right, Evans, the quarterback.
Evans. Yeah.
Chris Evans, hands off right side. A couple of yards up to the 36 on the play.
And Trey getting knocked back.
And on the play, the helmet came off the running back, so he'll have to check out. That's going to be Nick Evans.
Give Evans 2. Tackle out there by number 75, Sawyer Bolin for the Cougars. Second down. We're going to call it 8 for the Lions.
No score, 10-11 left here in the first quarter, just getting underway here at Union Christian and Farmerville, Louisiana. Going the I formation. Receiver, one receiver left, one to the right. Out of the I set. Sweep to the left side. Running room across the 40-45. Midfield into Cougar territory. Put him down right just shy of midfield. So he goes down to the 49-yard line. Nice pickup by the Lions out of the I set.
It's number 8, Josh Warren. Picked up about 14 on the play.
Evans will check back in. Bryson Fields, who was in for Evans, will check out. Quarterback is Chris Evans. So huddle up on the Lions' 49-yard line. They started this drive back on their 34 after they held the Cougars on downs. Pistol set. Receiver to the right side, runner back to the right side of the quarterback. Put a man in motion from left to right. Pitch back to the other Evans. He's got to turn the corner to the 40. Got tripped up, rather 50. Turns across the midfield stripe. Takes it down about the 47. Cade Brown coming up to make the tackle. And Bristol also on the tackle for Brookhaven Academy. So that'll bring up a second down. We'll call it about 6 to go here for the Lions on the Cougar 46.
Lions put the man in motion, became a blocker out front for Evans, the workhorse for the Lions. We expect him to get the majority of the carries tonight. As Nick Evans, number 33.
Chris Evans is the quarterback again out of the shotgun set. Evans out of the pistol set. Pitch back to the other Evans. He tried to sweep left side. Comes across the 45. Takes it inside the 45 down to the 42. Pickup of about 4. Brings up a third and short now for the Lions.
Got a couple of flags on the play. Going to see what we got here. Got a holding call against the Lions. So let's see where they spot it from. Had 3 flags come in on that one, so seemed to be pretty evident. They're going to mark it from the 45-yard line of the Cougars, going to push it back to the 45 of the Lions.
So instead of third and short, it's going to be third and long now for the Lions. Put the ball back down in the Lions territory, back to about the 45 in Lions country.
Let's see. Yeah, they're going to keep it second down.
That's right, second down.
So second down. We'll call it about second 13 and a half, 14 for the Lions.
No score, 8:34 left in the first quarter. Out come the Lions. I'll stay on that shotgun set. Chris Evans, the quarterback. Nick Evans, the running back. Give it a fake to Nick Evans. Pass is going to be down the field, incomplete defensively. It's Dawson Flowers. Pass was intended for Josh Warren, the senior, and Flowers coming over the top to break that up, incomplete out of the Brookhaven Academy 45. So now then third and long.
Good job there by Flowers coming over. Thought he may be a little late getting to it. Went up high with Warren, knocked the ball away just at the last second. It's going to be third and long for the Lions.
Chris Evans, the quarterback, comes over to his coach, gets the play. He'll stay in the shotgun set, pistol set. Nick Evans, they'll go back to the I formation. Check that back to the I formation. Evans is going to fake the handoff, drops back, runs it down the field. The man is wide open. He'll make the nice play. At the last minute, Cade Brown comes in and swats that ball away. I thought for sure, Beck, that they're going to have 6 points in that play. But Cade Brown closes quickly, dives, and knocks the ball away, incomplete. Great play defensively by Cade Brown.
Cougars got away with that when Brandon Hunter had broken free past the Cougar secondary, streaking down the right side of the field at about the 10-yard line. Brown leaps at the last moment, knocks the ball away. Would have been an easy touchdown for the Lions. Nonetheless, Lions to kick it away.
A whistle and a timeout call, I believe, by the Lions. Break of the action, 8:09 left in the first quarter of play. No score in the ball game. Let's take 30 seconds. 30 down the line. Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
We got spirit, yes we do. We got spirit, how about you?
Football fans, want a great tasting, easy treat for your weekend tailgating? Come to Bain Drugs in Brookhaven and pick up a box or 10 of the Mississippi Cheese Straw Factory Classic Cheddar Cheese Straws. Or try the lemon and sea salt caramel straws. They're the perfect tasty complement to your favorite tailgate foods. Pick up some today at Bain Drugs, West Monticello Street, next to Piggly Wiggly. Bain's is the place for those special mouth-watering treats.
Well, Hunter Thompson will kick it away here for the Lions as they just missed a big touchdown. A great defensive play to knock the ball free by Cade Brown, prevents a touchdown. Now, fourth down and long for the Lions. They'll kick it away. Brown drifts back to about his 21. Waiting to kick here from Hunter Thompson. Snap is back. Thompson has time. Kicks it away from Brown. That ball is going to hit at the 25, rolls inside the 20, rolls inside the 15, all the way down to the Cougar 13-yard line.
We're going to give him 41 yards on that kick. Good job by Thompson, the UC punter.
So first down 10, Cougars. They've got the ball at their own 13 following that fine punt by Thompson. Cougars drove it down to the line 34, could not convert on a fourth down. Their last possession turned it back over. Cougars' second offensive possession. Out of the shotgun set, Flowers, receivers to the right and left, give off to Ogden. Hits the middle of that pile, wrapped up after a short gain. Got it to about the 16, maybe out to the 17 is where they'll put him down, about a 4-yard pickup, making the tackle Riley Rose for the Lions.
Good job there again by the interior line of the UC defense.
So second down, we'll call it 7. Flowers rolls to his right on the run, fires it up the field. This ball is going to be caught at the 30, 35, 40, across the field all the way up to the 45. Put him down to 43. That's going to be Cade Brown on the catch and the run.
Check that. That might have been, was that Griffin?
That is Griffin. That is Griffin. So Cole Griffin on the catch and run.
Griffin 17 on the catch and carry for the Cougars.
Out at the 43. Flowers again, same play, right side, bumped out of bounds, and the Cougars want a flag on the far side.
Townsend on the tackle.
Townsend on the tackle. I believe that was Brown that time on the far side.
72 standing
straight. It's like a 4-yard pickup for the Cougars. Second down, 6 to go.
Ball spotted down on the Cougar 47. This drive started on the Cougar 13.
So the long pass to Griffin, then the quick hitter there to Brown's got the Cougars pressing up against the midfield stripe.
Got Rob Johnson and Sonny Singh to this side. Flowers gives it to Ogden. Ogden's got a little hole, fights ahead across midfield. He'll take it down to about the Lion 48-yard line, close to the first down. Looks like he might have the first down. Once again, making the tackle. Hunter Pate makes the tackle. William Green also in there defensively for the Lions.
It's like they're going to set it down.
Just short of the
about a half-yard short, maybe a yard.
Flowers again, a fake to Evan, a fake over to Ogden, pass to Brown. Brown's going to take it in for the touchdown. Nice fake in the belly to Ogden, and Flowers pulls it out, hits Brown perfectly in stride, caught it about the 30, and takes it on into the end zone. That's going to be about a 43-yard TD pass to Brown. That'll wrap up an 87-yard drive for the Cougars. 48-yard TD pass.
Just inside the 50-yard line, a little quick slant on third down. Faked this handoff to Ogden. The linebacker took a step up.
Here comes their New York life insurance agents, Dwayne Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point. Freshman Corey Case. Snap back, placement down, the kick is up, and the kick is going to be good.
The kick is good for the Cougars.
6:42 left here in the first quarter of play. Brookhaven Academy 7, Union Christian nothing. Let's take 30 seconds, 30 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Come see how hassle-free banking works. This is Shannon Aker for Bank of Brookhaven. Meeting your banking needs is why we opened our bank. Whether it's a student loan for college, internet banking, or a Christmas club account for holiday shopping, Bank of Brookhaven is here for you with hassle-free banking. At Bank of Brookhaven, it's all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And back here at Union Christian, senior night here for the Lions. Brookhaven Academy moves at 87 yards. The payoff, a 48-yard touchdown pass to Cade Brown. Extra point by Case is good. 7-0 our score at 6:42 left in the first quarter.
Dawson Flowers did a real good job on that one, Ken. Froze the linebacker with a play-action play to Ogden. The linebacker bid on it, took a step up, hit Brown in stride just behind his spot there where the linebacker vacated. Nobody could catch him from that point. Took it to the end zone for the 48-yard touchdown.
Nick Evans stands at his one. Here comes a kickoff by Case. It's a little pooch kick down the field. and picked up one of the up men coming laterally across the field, turning at the 20. 25 goes back the other way, pulled down at the 30. Josh Warren on the return for the Lions. He's finally going to be pulled down by the Cougars' Nick Ogden. So first down 10 for the Lions, put it right on the 30 in Lions territory on that return.
Good job there by Warren for the Lions. Came from the far side of the field all the way across to our side of the field. Had to beat a couple of guys around the 20. Ogden made a great tackle out around the 30, or he would have picked up another 15 or 20 yards. So the Lions would start it from there, their own 30-yard line.
Chris Evans, the quarterback. Nick Evans, the running back, out of this pistol set, out of the spread offense. Double outs left and right for the Lions. Nick Evans will take the snap. Turns, gives it to Nick Evans. He'll come crashing across the 35 all the way out near the 40. That'll be close to a first down. 9-yard pickup. So brings up a second down, about 1 to go here for the Lions at their own 39.
Straight up the middle there for Evans. Nothing fancy about that one. Give credit to the line front offensive line making way for that 9-yard gain.
Chris Evans, the quarterback, will bring out Nick Evans, the running back. Stay in the shotgun set, the pistol set. Let's see if Evans will throw on this. Second is short. Can they give to Nick Evans? He's coming around the corner, got the first down, tripped up, got up to the 43. Cade Brown in on the tackle for Brookhaven Academy. And Cole Griffin also. I think Cole's the one who actually made the ankle trip up Evans. That's enough for a first down, though. First down at 10 for the Lions at their own 43.
As we expected, Ken, the go-to guy for UC is probably going to be Nick Evans, number 33, the senior. He'll get the lion's share of the load. No pun intended there.
65. Out come the Lions. Again, Nick Evans, the quarterback. Chris Evans, or Nick Evans, the running back, and Chris Evans, the quarterback.
That should be a false start.
Moving right to left. Again, they give to Nick Evans. Hits the middle of that Cougar line. Push back. Stacked up for a short gain. Got a yard or so, and that's about it. Host of Cougars on the play. First one in there, Logan Dillon and others stacking up the play in the middle. And virtually, well, give him about a yard in the play. Gives it second down and 9 here for the Lions at their own 46.
Depends on where 65 goes.
Like you got maybe 2 yards. Second and 8.
Got a big push there.
65's the offside again.
2 receivers will come to this side of the field. The home side. Nice crowd from Brookhaven making the trip over. Double outs to the left side. Nick Evans to throw. Comes right back over to Chris Evans. Nick Evans from Chris Evans. And Nick Evans can't hang on to the pass. Falls incomplete. Brings up a third down at about 8 now for the Lions at their own 46.
Almost a pass backwards on that one. Line judge right on top of it. Just shot it right out there to his left. Receiver couldn't handle it in the flat. Third down. I'm going to call it 7.
Ball to the Lions, 46.
64
out of the pistol set once again. Chris Evans, a flag will come down. We've got movement, I believe, up front, so a penalty coming up against the Lions.
Evans took that snap and immediately looked to his left, to his go-to guy, the speedster, Brandon Hunter. Keegan Smith out wide covering Dawson Flowers deep for the Cougars. So, as you recall, Hunter's the one that beat the Cougars on the last series, and if not for a fingertip ball right at the end by Cade Brown, we'd have a 7-7 ball game.
They'll make it now third down at about 12 to go, rather, for the Lions here. 2 running backs will stay in there with Nick for the Chris Evans, the quarterback. He'll take it. He wants to throw. Here comes pressure. Middle screen comes to Nick Evans. He's got room midfield, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20. It is a touchdown for the Lions. And that is about a 58-yard screenplay to Nick Evans. That was on a 3rd and 12. Again, middle screen came to Nick Evans. And again, you see why he was averaging some 17 yards a carry. He turned on the burners, and he was in the clear by the time he got down to the Cougar 40. Takes it in from 58 yards out, 7-6 our score here, with 3:52 left in the first quarter.
Well executed screenplay right there. Let the line come straight through, pursue. Quarterback.
Going for two, the New York Life Insurance agents, Kelly Allred, Dwayne Allred, extra point attempt is no good. 2-point conversion, no good. 3:52 left in the first quarter. Brookhaven Academy 7 and Union Christian 6. Let's take 30 seconds, 30 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
You're not alone when it comes time to make your house a home. The experts at J&B Tile and Marble would like to help, beginning with new flooring, hardwood, laminate, ceramic, carpet, and more. Be sure to like us on Facebook. And because J&B is locally owned and operated, rest assured you'll get the big city selection with friendly hometown service, a fair price, and the professionalism and respect you and your home deserve. J&B Tile and Marble, 102 White Brook Drive in Brookhaven, just off Highway 51.
Well, Union Christian, a 70-yard drive, the payoff, a 58-yard screen pass to Nick Evans for the touchdown. The 2-point conversion, no good, so with 3:52 left in the first quarter, Brookhaven Academy 7, Union Christian 6.
Quarterback Chris Evans did a great job faking it to Nick Evans up the middle. They let the line through, dumped it right over their heads, made a couple of moves, got past the defensive backfield, and off to the races for the 58-yard screen pass touchdown.
Hunter Thompson to kick it off. Thomason will approach the ball. Cade Brown down around the 11-yard line. That's going to be Nick Ogden. Ogden rather. Ogden at the 10 to the 15, out to the 20. 25-30, 35-40, 45-50 into Lions territory. Knocked out of bounds on the far side. Nice return by the Cougars all the way down to the Lions' 48-yard line.
Give Ogden about 41 on that return. Good job there by the Cougars. Taking it right over the midfield stripe, 1 yard deep into Lion territory. That's where they'll start.
So Cougars have it first down and 10 on the Lions' 49-yard line.
Their safety's their end guy over here. Yeah,
out of the shotgun set, Ogden, the running back. Flowers rolling to his left, fires it on the run. It's going to be caught by Brown. Brown is going to wrestle. Check that. That's Cole Griffin. Cole Griffin catches it, wrestled out of bounds. And on the tackle is Eli Warren, knocking him out of bounds at about the Lion 35-yard line. That'll be a first down and 10 for the Cougars on the line 35.
14 on the pass and catch from Flowers to Cole Griffin. Griffin's second big catch of the night for the Cougars.
Trips to the right side. Rob Johnson is the only receiver off to the left side. Out of the shotgun set, Ogden, the lone running back, again, the pitch out to Ogden. Ogden cuts it back in, got room at the 30, runs into heavy traffic inside the 30, got it to about the 28. So about an 8-yard. Josh Warren makes the tackle. About an 8-yard pickup by Ogden, so brings up a second and 2 for the Cougars.
Simple little toss sweep there. Dawson Flowers takes it and just kind of shuffles out to his right. Ogden just kind of lays behind him. Flowers has an option there to either pitch it to Ogden or take it up off right end himself.
Ogden to the left side of Flowers this time. Again, the keeper by Flowers. He's got room inside the 20, 15, comes back to the middle of the field, still running to the 10, the 15, the 10, 5, and a touchdown for Dawson Flowers. There is a flag on the play, though, so let's hold the phone here. That would be about, about a 28-yard touchdown. Hold is what we're understanding is the initial call. So that's going to wipe out that touchdown by Dawson Flowers.
Good job there by Flowers. Went to his right, came all the way across the green, back, scored in the left corner of the end zone, or the left end of the end zone. They're going to mark it off from about the 18-yard line where the holding occurred.
They'll move the ball back out to about the 37.
Move the ball back for a second down.
Second down, about 11 to go for the Cougars.
Ball in the Lion 37-yard line. 7-6 Brookhaven Academy, 2:24 left in the first quarter. Flowers checks to the sideline. Ogden will line up to the right of Flowers. Double outs left, double outs to the right for the Cougars. Flowers to throw, comes down the middle of the field, intercepted. Picked off by the Lions, 40, 45, midfield, 45, on the feet to the 40, all the way inside to the 35, down to around the 28-yard line. Sullivan finally makes the tackle. Got a big pick there by the Lions. Brookhaven Academy. Peels picks it off, returns it all the way down to the Brookhaven Academy, put him down to the 33. Got a touchdown with Flowers, call back and a holding call. Next play, a pass play that's picked off by Fields. He rumbles all the way back down to the Cougar 33.
Unfortunate turn of events there. Just a great play out there by Fields. Went up high to get it. Flowers had his man just behind Fields. Like I said, went way up over his head. Pulled it in, returned it down to the Cougar 33-yard line. Lions are in business in Cougar territory.
So first down at 10 Lions. They come to the line of scrimmage quickly. And the high formation, Chris Evans under center. And a whistle, and I think somebody may have moved for the Lions. Delay of game on the Lions. It'll cost them 5, moves the ball back out to the 38. That'll bring up a first down 15 for the Lions, back out at the Cougar 38.
Lions a little bit slow coming out of that huddle as you mentioned that they hurried up to the line, just they weren't quick enough.
Play clock rolls to 20 seconds. They're still in the huddle. Chris Evans gets the play call. I've got a whistle, and this is an official's timeout. The side judge comes in to talk to the referee. Not exactly sure what our situation is here. Perhaps the ball placement. A 25-second clock reset on the play. Or reset the game clock as well. Down to 1:32. That might have been the issue there.
Yeah, reset the
game clock.
Officials working on a microphone system, so communicating well with the booth up here. Good job. Resetting the game clock at 1:36 in the first quarter.
First down at 15. Motion right to left. Chris Evans tosses out to Nick Evans. Trying to turn the corner. Lose a tackler down the left sideline and run out of bounds. He'll get it down to the 25. Nick Evans will get it down to about the 25-yard line. He'll be close to that first down. Let's see where they spot the ball down.
On the 25-yard line.
Picked up about 14 on the play with the 5-yard penalty.
It'll be about third down and about second down rather than about 2.
Yeah.
Second and 2 for the Lions on the Cougar 25-yard line. Well, you heard a lot about Nick Evans coming into the game tonight, and you well see his reputation is well-deserved. Quality running back.
Certainly when he gets an open field, he's hard to bring down and hard to put a hand on.
Nick Evans will dot the I in the I formation. Chris Evans under center. Little pass, or rather a handoff to the fullback. Got a couple of yards. I think he may have enough for the first down. Down to the 23.
That was Warren, the fullback, number 8.
So Josh Warren picks up enough yardage, it looks like, to get the first down.
Let's see. I don't see the sticks moving very far over there.
A little short, maybe. We're going to bring the chains out to check it out here.
Going to be real close.
First down.
1:14 left in the first quarter. 7-6 Brookhaven Academy. Cougars scored on a 48-yard touchdown to Cade Brown, and the Lions scored on a 58-yard pass play, screen pass to Nick Evans for the touchdown.
believe they're going to be just a little bit short as I look across the field. It's going to be third down, probably
less than a yard.
Less than a yard to go.
Third down, less than a yard coming up. A ball about the 23.
Sure, 4-down territory. The Lions elected to go for 2 after the screenplay touchdown.
And that is going to be a third down. With
So I wouldn't expect a field goal unit to come on if they can't pick up the first down here.
So third down coming up for the Lions.
Just let us know. We have hot chocolate.
Senior day here at Union Christian, their final home game of the year. Chris Evans, the quarterback, puts a man in motion. And we got whistles, and I think somebody may have moved. Illegal procedure called against the Lions. That's a big 5-yard penalty there. Now, instead of third down and less than a yard, it'll be third down and about 5.5 to go now. That'll put the ball back up about the 28.
Yeah, big break there for the Cougars. Can't relax. Again, I think it's going to be 4-down territory. If they don't pick up the first down here, probably see them stack it up again for fourth down play.
So third down, we'll call it about 5.5 to go for the Lions. They've got to get the ball inside the 23. Pistol set. Chris Evans, the quarterback, puts the man in motion from left to right. Got to give it to Nick Evans, sweeping left side. Can't turn the corner. He'll be close, though, to the first down. I thought they had him hemmed in on that corner, but he's able to turn the corner. Got to the 25. He'll be about 2 yards short of the first down. Cougars push him out of bounds on the far side.
Yeah, good job over there by Keegan Smith. Got a helmet on him. Well, they're going to mark it. Ken must have bumped him out around the 27-yard line, so even a better break there for the Cougars. It's going to be fourth down. We're going to call it about 4 yards to go. So Smith put a helmet on him. He must have hit the sideline with his left foot.
And a shotgun set. They'll go back to the I formation. Chris Evans out of the shotgun set. Pitch back to Nick Evans. Comes the other way. Trying to turn the right side. 25. 20, got the first down. Pulling him out of bounds is going to be Dawson Flowers, Cade Brown in there. But again, Evans able to turn the corner just enough to get a first down for the Lions down to the Cougar 19.
First down.
So first down, 10 Lions on the Cougar 19-yard line.
Evans needed 4 on that play. We're going to give him 5 in the first down. Good hard running by Evans.
A set up after the Lions intercepted a Cougar pass, and after Dawson Flowers scored a touchdown, but that was called back on a holding call. 32 seconds left in the quarter, 7-6 Brookhaven. They go to the I formation. Nick Evans will dot the I. And to give to Nick Evans, hit in the backfield, drop or a loss. That's going to be Nick Ogden shooting the gap and wrapping up Evans for a loss. They may give him back to the line of scrimmage. I believe we'll put him down to about the 20. That'll bring up a second down and roughly 10. They do say he got back to maybe the line of scrimmage.
That will bring us about a second down for roughly 10 yards.
So second down and 10 for the Lions. The ball just shy of the Brookhaven Academy 19. That's going to about wrap it up for the first quarter. First quarter is in the books. Brookhaven Academy 7 and the Union Christian Lions 6. Let's take third at 60. 60 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
There's a change in the seasons, and if you have changes you need to make around your home, let the helpful hardware folks at Perkins Ace Hardware help you. From electrical and plumbing projects to hunting and fishing supplies, come to Perkins Ace Hardware. Need appliances, lawn and garden supplies, or even keys made while you wait? Come to the home of the helpful hardware folks, Perkins Ace Hardware in Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven.
Ace is the place for the helpful hardware folks.
Hello, I'm Lavelle Sullivan with Quick Lane Tire and Auto.
If you're looking for a place to service your vehicle, then Quick Lane has you covered. We service all makes and models, whether you're driving a Dodge, a Chevy, Toyota, or a Jeep. We're open on Saturdays, and we're authorized dealer for 13 brands of tires. We offer 90 days same as cash, and no appointment is ever necessary. If you need tires, brakes, batteries, or just an oil change, then Quick Lane's your place. Quick Lane Tire and Auto, next to Walmart, Brookhaven.
Flip the ends of the field. Brookhaven Academy now defending the goal off to our left. And the Lions moving right to left. Couple of quick scores. Brookhaven Hyde and Hatch is tied up 7-7. Bogachit up 14. Mid-County nothing. Centerville 18. Amid School Center nothing. North Pike 14. South Jones 7. Weston 6. West Marion nothing.
As we talked about, Ken, Nick Evans, kind of the go-to guy for Union Christian. 46 yards rushing in the first half of play. 1 reception for 58 yards in the touchdown. So pushing his way up of 100 all-purpose yards for the senior.
Stands right next to the quarterback, Chris Evans. Chris Evans wants to throw, rolling to his left. Here comes pressure. He's going to be tackled for a loss back at the 27.
Cade Watson.
Big Cade Watson makes the tackle. Cougars had 2 players bearing down on Chris Evans and knock him down back at about the 27, and he gets up slow.
It's like it rolled his ankle right there.
And that,
so we're going to get the training staff out there to take a look at him.
As far as the Lions are concerned, would be not a good thing for them. He's a really good athlete as well. He and Nick Evans, both probably their best 2 athletes. And he's going to kind of hop off the field. We're going to have a break here. Looks like
it's a sprained ankle.
Sprained ankle, we understand.
Rolled it over pretty good when Watson came in there on him. Let's hope.
See who the quarterback coming in.
Official called one on him. It wasn't an injury.
See if we can. Looks like they're going to look at it. Hopefully get him taped up and back out there.
Looks like Hunter Thomason is coming in.
24 came in to replace him.
Also, the quarterback looks like it's going to be the freshman Bryson Fields.
Thompson is going to be in to replace number 6, Chris Evans, on this play. Yeah.
Thomason will be the quarterback.
Third down.
Third down and long here for the Lions. Thomason fakes it to Evans, looks down the field, fires it, intercepted, and dropped it. Brister had it, then dropped it.
Had it in his freaking hand.
And dropped it down to the 22. So that's going to give the Lions one more shot at it. Ball put down on the Brookhaven Academy 27.
He's got to mark his second. There we go. You didn't know what down it was.
So third down coming, looks like. Thomason, the quarterback, in place of the talented Chris Evans, who rolled his ankle. Backs in the I formation. Josh Warren, the up back. Nick Evans, the D back.
There we go.
And that's going to be blown up from the get-go. Ball stripped away, stripped up and picked up by Brister, and Brookhaven Academy gets it back after the fumble. They'll have it first down at 10 of line 31.
Don't think Thomason ever came out of there with the ball. It was blown up from the beginning. Center quarterback exchange on the ground.
So Brookhaven Academy has it first and 10 at their own 31.
Yeah, Brister swooping in there from his linebacker slot. Picked it up, rumbled for about 4 yards for the Cougars.
So first down, 10 Cougars. Ogden lines up to the right side of Flowers. Flowers wants to throw, has time, fires it out here, overthrows an open receiver. That's Cole Griffin up and around the 42, overthrows, incomplete. Brings up a second and 10 from the Cougar 32.
Yeah.
Clock stopped at 10:54. Halftime, we'll have Dr. Michael Peavy with us. Shannon Miller will talk to Dr. Peavy about Breast Cancer Awareness Month this month of October.
Brister, Ogden, both in this offensive set. Brister's going to go to the fullback position. Ogden, deep in the I
formation. Give to Brister right up the gut. He's got room, 40. Brister takes it out to the 45. Nick Evans makes the tackle for the Lions, but again, the old fullback dive out of the option, the I set, and Brister explodes up the middle, takes it up to about the 44. First down 10, Cougars on their own 44.
Good quick hitter right there by Gunnar Brister. Good job by the offensive line for the Cougars. Blocking up front, Charles Nations.
Colin Waldrop stay in the I formation. Give to the second man through Ogden. He's got room, midfield. Ogden goes out of bounds at about the 47. Pickup of about 7 of the play, brings up a 2nd and 3. Coming over to push him out of bounds, Bryson Fields. So second down, we'll call it about 2 to go here for the Cougars. Got the ball in Lion territory on the Lions 48. That stops the clock at 10:27 left in the second quarter. 7-6 Brookhaven.
Checking on Evans over here on the sideline. The ankle is taped on outside of the shoe. Taking some sprints up and down the sideline, so he looks ready to get back into the ball game.
Stay in the I formation. Again, the fake to Ogden. Flowers throws in the run. Ball tipped away, almost intercepted. Almost picked off by Thomason. Incomplete. Now then, third down for the Cougars and short.
Flowers had a lot of zip on that ball. Rolled out to his left. Sometimes a hard throw, zip right across the middle. Thomason stepped in there at the last moment to knock it away.
So third down, we'll call it about roughly 2 to go here for the Cougars.
Waldrop, the lead backer for Ogden. Quarterback sneak.
Quarterback sneak by Flowers. He's got the first down. Forward motion will get him down to the 45. Then they'll be pushed back.
The quarterback sneak with looks like 6,500 paint on the tackle.
So that'll be enough for the first down. Kind of an odd-looking play there. Nobody moved, but Flowers, the center, and the defensive player on the other side of him. Everybody else kind of stayed put.
Yeah, kind of a sleeper sneak right there. 2 guys really knew what was happening. The rest of them kind of observers on that one.
Waldrop is going to be wrapped up, fights through one tackle, got it to close to the 40, put him down at the 41. He'll pick up about 4 in the play. So pick up of 4. Host of Lions, Ben Snyder leading the attack there, looks like, for the Lions. So second down, we'll call it about, we'll give him 5 in the play. 2nd and 5 on the Lions 40.
Brister back at the fullback slot for the Cougars for Waldrop. Ogden deep.
That's Singh to this side, Brown to the far side. Pitch out to Ogden. Ogden sweeping left, got room, got the first down, crashes inside the 35, takes it down to the 33. Josh Warren makes the tackle, but enough for a first down for the Cougars, down to the Union Christian 33.
Give Ogden 7 on that one, 32 yards on the night for the junior running back for the Cougars.
So first down 10 Cougars. Cougars stay in the I formation. They've had some success running out of the I so far this particular series. Brister is the up back. Ogden will be the deep back in the set.
Ends over the tight end over here.
Singh to the right, Brown to the left. Yeah, the give to Ogden. He's got room coming around the left side. Ogden's going to take it inside the 15. He's going to go inside the 20 all the way down to about the 18. Nice run by Ogden on the far side, down to the left sideline, down to the 18-yard line. First down and 10 for the Cougars on the line 18.
Ogden, we're going to give him 16 on that one. Cougars finding success around the ends. The Lions, pretty tough up the middle, so they're having to work off tackles and around each end, finding some success around the left end more so than the right side.
Cougars stay in the high formation. Ogden, the tailback in the set. And they give to Ogden. Ogden goes left, hit by a whole host of purple jerseys and push back. He may get a yard. They're going to put him down maybe close to the 14, maybe got a yard or 2 out of the play. That'll bring up a second down and close to 7. Maybe got about 3 on that one. Got it down to about the 14. So second down at about 7. On the Lions 14, 7-6 Brookhaven Academy on top. 8:20 left here in this second quarter. Put Griffin at the tight end on the right side. A high formation. Pitch back to Ogden, goes right side. Ogden cuts in, has room at the 10, stays on his feet, inside the 10, down to the 5, down to the 2 goes Nick Ogden.
2 or 3. This ref over here's got some 3.
Good hard running by Nick Ogden. Put him down at the 3. First down, goal to go, Cougars and the Lion 3.
Good job there by Ogden. 13 yards on the carry down to the UC 2-yard line.
This drive set up after the Cougars recovered a fumble on their own 31. Stay in the I formation. Receivers left and right. Ogden gets the call. Ogden tripped up, and he's in there for the touchdown. Ogden got tripped up, able to keep his feet, though, just enough over right guard. Got it in there for the touchdown. Now, this judge on this side called touchdown. Let's see what the other...
I think he went up with signaling second down. So
second down, okay. Second down, goal to go.
Second down.
Inside the 1 is where you're going to put the ball down. Did look like this judge did signal touchdown for a minute, but as you said, maybe he's
signaling second down, yeah.
Signaling second down.
3 on
second and goal to go. Quarterback sneak, that same play by Ogden, by Flowers, he's in there.
A touchdown for Brookhaven.
Quarterback sneak for Flowers, a 1-yard touchdown run by Flowers. And the Cougars go on top 13-6.
For our UCA Lions.
That comes at the 7:10 mark of the second quarter.
Some hot chocolate tonight's the perfect night for that. For $1.
So here comes your New York Life Insurance agents, Kelly Allred, Dwayne Allred, extra point attempt, or Corey Case. Apparently a penalty is going to be... Okay, because of the woods.
Yeah, wooded area.
We were talking about the woods right behind the fence. And if you kick it on that end, somebody's got to go out in the dark woods and find the football. And no matter what kind of critters may be out there waiting for you.
It seems like quite a drop-off there behind that would be the east end zone. So they'll
come to the other side and kick the extra point on this side where they're just a big hill behind the goalpost here.
We talked about it in pregame, Ken, who was going to be the lucky one to go chase Corey Case's extra point kicks. And the UC coaching staff's already got that one covered. Much appreciated by whoever was drawing the short straw on that one. So the Case moved to the other end. The end zone to our left. They'll spot it down right at the 10-yard line. That's Fortenberry from the center back from rushing.
So here's your extra point attempt from Corey Case.
Yeah, I know. They're still deep.
Kick is up, and it is good. 7:10 left in the second quarter. Brookhaven Academy 14 and Union Christian 6. Let's take 30 seconds, 30 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Dr. Clay Johnson and his staff want to wish the Brookhaven Academy football team good luck.
We are open Monday to Thursday, 8 to 5.
Call us at 835-0090 to schedule an appointment.
Dr. Clay Johnson is located at 224 South Church Street, Suite A.
Go BA!
Dr. Clay Johnston is a general dentist serving our community for over 15 years. Let him and his staff take care of you today.
Well, the Cougars take it after the recover a Lions fumble. Cougars take it to their own 31, march 69 yards. Flowers with a 1-yard quarterback sneak for the score. Extra point good. Cougars on top 14-6.
A lot of work on that drive by the tailback, Nick Ogden. Runs of 7, 16, 3, 13, and 1. Flowers taking it the final yard for the touchdown. So Ogden, the workhorse on that one, complimented by Flowers, sticking it in the end zone. A big third down conversion also by Flowers on the quarterback sneak. He also scored on the quarterback sneak. So Cougars primarily doing it on the ground on that drive.
That quarterback sneak, once again, the only people moved were Flowers, center for Brookhaven Academy, and the nose guard for Union Christian. Everybody else for stayed put. Kind of a little sneaky quarterback sneak there once again. Nick Evans goes back. He'll stand back at his 10. Corey Case will kick it off. I know he kicks it through the uprights here, then somebody's got to go to the woods and find the football. Again, a little short kick That's going to roll out of bounds, and the Lions will have it first down at 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Case trying to drop it in just over the front line there. Saw a hole out to his left, something that Coach Rushing, I'm sure, picked up on film, and trying to keep it away. Obviously, keep it away from number 33, Nick Evans. Keep his hands off the ball. He can strike you very quickly. 14-6, Cougars out front. 7:10 to go here in the second quarter of play. Farmerville, Louisiana.
Chris Evans back in the lineup. He came out for a series after he turned his ankle. They got him good and taped up, but I kind of wonder how that might restrict his movement now. He's a very mobile quarterback, and he depends on his mobility to get some space between the oncoming rushers.
Yeah, Chris a little gingerly jogging out to his spot at the 30-yard line.
Out of the pistol set, Nick Evans will be the pistol set. Put a man in motion left to right. Give to Nick Evans, straight up the middle. Hit as he crosses the 35. Got it to about the 37. 2-yard pickup. Host of Cougars.
Watson in there leading the charge. Also number 54, Braden Smith.
So second down and 8 here for the Lions at the
56. Watson, check that.
So second down and 8 to the Lions 37.
Had to check my numbers there. Braden usually see him on the offensive side of the ball.
Play clock down at 10. Lions got to hurry.
Maybe delay the game. They're low.
5 seconds. Got to hustle up. 3 seconds. They may have to call a timeout here, too. And do call a timeout. Quickly a timeout call as that play clock got down to 1. Timeout of the field. 6:26 left in the first half. Brookhaven Academy 14, Union Christian 6. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
I'm Melvin Tinkle, longtime host of Mississippi Outdoors. I'm here with my friend Gary Stewart of Four Corner Properties. Gary, tell the good folks how Four Corner Properties can make their buying experience hassle-free.
You know, Melvin, in today's real estate market, there are many different ways to find properties, which can be very overwhelming and way overpriced. We want to be your professional filter that reduces the hassle of finding that special dream property.
For more information, call 601-952-2828.
I'm Melvin Tinkle.
I'm Gary Stewart.
See you in the great outdoors.
Online, 4cplandedhomes.com. 6:26 left in the first half of play. 14-6 Brookhaven Academy. Stay tuned at 10 tonight. Jason Scarborough checks in with a Friday night end zone football scoreboard show. He'll have the scores and highlights from games around the state. 10 o'clock tonight. Then he'll be back with you at 8 o'clock in the morning for the college football preview show. All right here on B92.
Here we go. We're about on the 38-yard line for UCA Lions.
Second down and 8. The ball on the Lion 37 out of the shotgun set. Fake to Nick Evans. Pass up the field is going to be caught. Brister will wrap him up and make the tackle. That's going to be a gain of 5 or 6 up to about the 43.
Evans to number 8, Josh Warren, right across the middle.
Flag down. Let's see what the call is.
Appears to be a flag on the play.
We have face mask, personal foul, so it's going to be a big one against the Cougars.
The Cougars will give the Lions a first down after this penalty, major penalty against the Cougars. They'll mark it off from the 43. They'll put the ball inside Cougar territory. Takes it all the way down to the Cougar 42. Penalty takes it to the Cougar 42. So first down at 10 for the Lions at the Cougar 42.
So about 6 yards on the pass and catch, then 15 with the face mask penalty.
Chris Evans, pitch back to Nick Evans. Tries to turn the corner, runs into heavy traffic, got across the 40 to the 38, picks up about 4 in the play. Making the tackle is going to be Brister for Brookhaven Academy. Picks up about 4. That'll bring up a second down. About 6 to go here for the Lions on the Cougar 38.
Yards to go on the down.
Clock rolls at 5:45 left in the first half. Senior night here at Union Christian.
He came in there tied.
WBKN Brookhaven, your sports authority.
Chris Evans, the quarterback, still a little slow coming out from under center.
Stay in the shotgun set. Nick Evans right behind him. give to Nick Evans. Got a hole. He's got to the 30. He's inside the 30, down to the 28, first down Lions. And making the tackle for the Cougars in that play is going to be Harrison Brownlee. First down and 10 for the Lions, back around the 27. Again, Nick Evans, a tight back who can change a football game. He already has a 58-yard touchdown on a screen pass. Knocking on the door close to 100 yards rushing here in the first half. Evans in the pistol set in the I formation now. Back to the I formation. Pitch out to Nick Evans, trying to run to the corner. Going to be around the corner. Eludes a tackler, stays on his feet down that right sideline, run out of bounds, inside the 20, takes it to the 19.
It looks like we're just shy.
That's a little bit shy of the first down.
Second and 2.
So second down and 2 for the Lions on the Cougar 19.
Second and 2 for the UCA Lions.
I tell you, whenever this Nick Evans gets to the cornerback, if he can ever turn the corner, it's dangerous.
Yeah, he runs the ball hard, and like we mentioned in the pregame, it's about 178, 180 pounds. So big fella back there toting the ball for the Lions, and when he turns it north and south, he can really do some damage.
Chris Evans, a quarterback, out of the pistol set, can toss out to Nick Evans, hit, breaks a tackle, hit, breaks another tackle, got a yard. I give him 2 yards. Down to the 17, close to the first down.
UCA Lions first down.
So first down 10 for the Lions as he fought and struggled for those 2 yards, got hit 3 or 4 times, kept his feet, got the 2 yards for the Lions first down, but still no, now they move the chains.
So let's see if they're going to move. Yeah, first down for the Lions.
First down 10 Lions on the Cougars 17.
It's 2x2 pistol.
Pistol set once again. Nick Evans behind Chris Evans. Put a man in motion left to right. Once again, they give to Nick Evans. Comes back left side. Got room. 10 down that tight ropes that sideline and gets it in for the touchdown. 17-yard TD run by Nick Evans.
Good job out there by number 18, Grant Towns, the wide receiver to the left side, blocking out in front on that one. Had the key block on the Cougar cornerback, spraying Evans for the 17-yard touchdown. Sweep around left end. Looks like the Lions will go for 2.
65-yard drive. The payoff, the 17-yard run by Evans for the touchdown, makes it 14-12. That comes at the 4:14 mark of the second quarter. Here comes your New York Life Insurance agents, Dwayne Allred and Kelly Allred, extra point. Going for 2 to tie it up. Out of the I set, put a man in motion. Pitch to Nick Evans, goes to the corner. He's got the corner. And the extra point attempt is good, and we are tied here at Palmerville, Louisiana. Break in the action, 4:14 left here in the first half. 14-14, Brookhaven Academy and Union Christian. Let's take 30 seconds, 30 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
I'm David Lee Brewer, and I ask you to elect me Circuit Court Judge for Walthall, Lincoln, and Pike counties. As a lifetime Southwest Mississippian, former Air Force officer, and 17-year practicing attorney, I'm the only candidate to have served you as both attorney and soldier. Over 13 years as a prosecutor, I've handled thousands of cases, and I will take my Christian values and life experience to the bench, ensuring you receive prompt, courteous, and firm but fair justice. On November 6th, please vote David Lee Brewer, Circuit Court Judge. Paid for by the committee to elect David Lee Brewer.
Quick scores around the area. Brookhaven leads Natchez 14-7. South Jones, North Pike tied at 14. West Marion 14. Wesson 6. Centerville 26. Amid School Center nothing.
We're knotted up here. 4:14 to go in the second quarter. Cougars 14, Lions 14 on the Nick Evans 17-yard run and 2-point run conversion ties it up here at Union Christian Academy.
Once again, they'll have Ogden as a deep back, going to put Brown up here on the right. Union Christian's been kicking off to where Brown is standing. But I think they recognize where he is, and they'll go. But again, Ogden had a great return hit last kickoff. Pooch kick, the lawn-size kick is going to go 10 yards.
So it'll be the Cougars.
The Cougars will have it in great field position. That ball travels 7 yards.
Really not sure there if that was an intended onside kick or just trying to do the pooch kick. Nonetheless, Cougars going to spot it down in UC territory right at the UC 46-yard line. Let's call it the 47-yard line.
So first and 10, good position. Again, on that short kick, we could hear Coach through the headsets next to us saying, don't touch the ball. Leave it alone, because if you run up and touch it, that's going to make it a live ball, and then anybody can dive in on it.
4:14 to go. Let's see if the Cougars try to strike quick or try to grind it down and not give Nick Evans an opportunity to get back on the offensive side of the ball.
Apparently they're going to put the ball down to the 44.
Yeah, I think they may have called the first touch about the 44.
That was Union Christian touching the ball.
Yeah, I believe the kicker just kind of got tangled up with it and traveled about 4 yards and went off his knee. Flowers with the
keeper down to the 40, turns the left side, dives ahead. He'll take it inside the 35, down to about the 34. That'll be close to a Cougar first down.
Let's see where they spot it.
Looks like it's going to be about on the 34-yard line.
Right on top of the first down marker.
So second down and very short for the Cougars.
Brookhaven Cougars.
And that's going to be just shy of the 34. So second down is short out of the shotgun set. Ogden to the right side of Flowers. Flowers rolling to his right. Throws it toward the end zone. And that ball is going to be caught for the touchdown.
Rob Johnson. Good job there by Johnson.
There we go, Rob!
Rob Johnson, his first touchdown of the year. That's going to be a 34-yard TD pass to Rob Johnson. The sophomore pulls it in for the touchdown, and the Cougars go on top 20-14.
Rob just took it out of his hands.
Johnson with a little hitch and go down the right sideline. Eli Warren in coverage for the Lions. They're going to march to the other end and allow the point after touchdown kick by Case. As Warren cut in front of the ball, just couldn't put a hand on it. Hit Johnson in stride, took it in about 4 yards after the catch for the touchdown. Good pass and catch there. Flowers to Johnson. Johnson's first touchdown reception of the season.
The Cougars going top 20-14 on the 34-yard touchdown pass. That's at the 4:06 mark of the second quarter. And we go back to the other end of the field to kick the extra point. And if you're wondering why they do that, there's a heavily wooded area just behind the goal post on the other end where the Cougars scored. So obviously Corey Case kicking it. He's going to kick it in the woods. I mean, somebody's got to spend the rest of the night trying to find that football.
That's exactly right.
That heavy growth out there. Corey Case with your New York Life Insurance Agents extra point. Dwayne Allred, Kelly Allred, it's up, and it is good. 4:06 left in the first half. Brookhaven Academy 21, Union Christian 14. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
We'll find you that place to call home.
With factory direct pricing, C&W Homes makes owning your home easy. They carry the top lines like Deer Valley, Buccaneer, Capco, Sunshine, and Cappert. Mississippi made. For over 30 years, C&W Homes has been making home ownership a reality, and they still will not be undersold. Highway 61 South Vicksburg. Call 800-748-9056. Online, cwmobilehomes.com, and like them on Facebook.
Back here, the good hospitality from the folks here at Union Christian, giving us a little hot chocolate. Kind of a cool evening here in Farmerville, Louisiana. Not too far from Lake Darbone.
Lake Darbone State Park. Looked it up on the map just a few minutes ago. And tell you what, Ken, I believe last night you were up with the Colin Wolves, and tonight the first true nights of football weather of the season. So maybe to stay with us for a while.
Cougars will kick it off. Let's see what Case will do. He's been pooch kicking it. Going to keep it away from Nick Evans. He's going to stand back at his 5-yard line. Kicks it down the field.
Going to give Evans a chance here.
Take it at the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. On his feet, 35, 40, 45, midfield, 45, 40, 30, 20, 10, and finally pulled down inside the 10 at the 7. Corey Case makes the touchdown-saving tackle.
There appears to be a flag on the play.
Flag is down. Let's see if this is going to wipe out that great return by Evans. Nick Evans goes right, ran into a crowd and cut it back toward the center of the football field, got the opening about midfield. Looked like he may take that one all the way. Corey Case with the angle had a little help coming from the backside, able to corral him inside the 10. That run back's coming back, looks like.
Flag's down around the 37-yard line. Haven't got a indication yet. Usually going to get a hold or block in the back.
We're going to be about the 37-yard line flag.
Let's see the head official as they mark it off. They come over and give a signal to the home crowd.
That's going to wipe out that great return by Evans. Brings the ball all the way back inside the 30. Put it out to 28.
We are at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, blocking the back on that one. Ken, and you said it, that's why you almost have to kick it away from Evans. He can strike you from anywhere at any time.
So Evans will stay in at the running back. That's Nick Evans. Chris Evans, a junior at quarterback, with a heavily taped left ankle.
Check that. They got Warren alongside Chris Evans.
You're right. Give to Warren. Warren comes out to the right side. He's going to come across the 30. Powers ahead across the 30 to about the 35. He'll pick up close to 7 in the play. Going to give Nick Evans a breather here.
Going to give Warren about 8 on that carry around the right side.
So 2nd down and 2 for the Lions at their own 36. Clock is running at 3:27 left in the first half. 21-14 Brookhaven Academy.
Cougars catching a break there. The block in the back down around the 37-yard line. Negated the 90-yard kickoff return down to the Cougar 4-yard line.
Warren stays in at the running back. Chris Evans pitches out to Warren. He's in trouble. He eludes one man, eludes the second man, but can't get away from the third man. Bristol wraps him up, and Nick Ogden, check that. Waldrop will come in to finish him off. Loss in the play, puts it back in the 30. That's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 3rd down and about 7 to go now for the Lions, and the loss back to the Lion 30. Nice job by the Cougars on the right side to keep him from turning the corner and forcing him to retreat on that play.
Cole Griffin in there first. Gunnar Brister came in to mop it up along with Waldrop. 3rd down. We're going to call it about 7.5 for the line. 2:22 and counting. First half of play.
Warren stays in at the running back spot. A little quick out. That's out to Hunter. Brandon Hunter is across the 35. He'll take it, still going down the right sideline. Midfield takes it all the way down to the Cougar 46-yard line. Several missed tackles on the far side over there by the Cougars, and he gets all the way down. And just a little quick out pass to Hunter.
33's coming back on. 33's back on.
Takes it all the way down to the 46.
Ken, that was one of those plays. I think we saw one last week. Hunter was tackled down around the 45-yard line of the Lions, but he rolled on top of the Cougar tackler, never hit the ground. His back rolled across the Cougar defensive player, sprang right back up to his feet, so his body never touched the ground and picked up an extra 12 yards on the run, on the catch and run.
Nick Evans back in the lineup here for the Lions out of the I formation. Pitch back to Nick Evans. Comes across the 45, turns and pushes way ahead down to about the 41, 42, about a 3-yard pickup.
Looks like we're going to get a hold in there on the interior of the line. Yeah, that's what the call is on. Once you see that flag come from that center official, usually it's going to be a hold.
It'll be marked off from the 45 roughly. That's going to put the ball back into Lions territory. Going to put the ball all the way back inside the 45 to the 44. So that'll bring up first down on the Lions 44. First down at about 20. 1:55 left in the first half of play. 21-14 Brookhaven Academy. High formation. Nick Evans, the tailback in the set. Put a man in motion. Chris Evans to throw. Fires it down the field. Just almost picked off. Just threw it to a spot. Tried to get rid of it. Had a receiver, Brandon Hunter, in the area, but the ball was underthrown. And Brookhaven Academy almost had a man in there able to get his hands on it. But it falls incomplete.
Yeah, Chris Evans just absolutely can't put any weight on that left foot when he tries to step and throw. Really couldn't get anything on the ball there. Kind of got to watch Hunter when he goes into motion. Seems to be leaning toward the line prior to the snaps. I know that's something Coach Rushing may make the side officials aware of. Getting a little bit of a head start as he goes in motion and starts into his route.
Timeout Lions. 1:34 left in the first half of play. Brookhaven Academy 21, Union Christian 14. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this. I'll be 92.
Clint's Pharmacy wants to wish the Brookhaven Academy football team good luck this season. Come inside and visit the best greeting card selection in town, with all cards just 99 cents. But those days you are in a hurry, you can use Clint's convenient and fast drive-thru line. Now inside Clint's Pharmacy is Complete Family Medical, a clinic that takes walk-ins to get you in and out. Clint's Pharmacy, 201 Highway 51 North, Brookhaven. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30, and Saturday, 8 to noon.
1:30 left in the first half, 21-14 Brookhaven Academy. Lions have it second down and 20 from their own 44. Lions senior night, and interesting fact here, Lions will play their only Class A game next week. They played all AA schools throughout the season here. Their district, they're the only team in their district. The other three, all Trinity folded. And Wilkinson Christian and Claiborne both went to 8-man football.
Right, so they'll move automatically to the playoffs and should be pretty salty in the single-A playoffs. Good ball club.
Out of the pistol set. Nick Evans to throw. Fires at left side. It's going to be caught down around the 42. Josh Warren pulls it in. Keegan Smith makes the tackle for Brookhaven Academy. Third down, 7 on the Cougar 42.
That'll bring us about 37 on the Cougar 42-yard line. Should be rolling. With a minute 20 seconds left in the half.
So 1:17 clock rolling at halftime. Shannon Miller will have Dr. Michael Peavy with us at our halftime interview. Out come the Lions. They'll stay in that pistol set, running back to the left side, or right side of Chris Evans, the quarterback. Fakes the pitch to Nick Evans, comes across the middle, was looking for Josh Warren, overthrows him, incomplete, down around the 32. They'll bring up a fourth down play now. So Lions have it on the Cougar 42 with 55 seconds left.
Running 51 on.
Here in the second quarter.
Fourth down, Ken. We're going to call it about 6 yards to go.
I think they're punting. Yeah.
Got Nick Evans in there. Now here comes the punter. That's Thomason. Thomason has it. Kicks it on the left side. Goes sailing out of bounds. Short punt. Let's see where the official marks it out. It's going to be right about the 30-yard line. In fact, it'll be around the 31 is where they'll put it down. Cougars have it first down at 10 on their own 32.
They're moving on up to about the It's 29.
29 is where they put it down. So first down 10, Cougars at their own 29.
First down and 10 on the 29-yard line for Brookhaven Cougars.
Flowers has Ogden as a running back off to his left side. Single receiver to the right, 3 to the left. The left side being the wide side of the field. Cougars moving left to right. Flowers rolling to his left. Comes back to the middle of the field. This ball is going to be out of the hands of Sonny Singh. Well, Sonny had the angle. He was open in the middle of the field. Ball on his hands. Couldn't pull it in at midfield. Incomplete.
Good job again there by Flowers, rolling hard to his left, throwing back to the middle of the field.
Yes, sir. I'm coming down.
Had Singh in stride. Just couldn't hold on about the 50-yard line. 46 seconds to play. Cougars out front, 21-14 over the UC Lions.
Brown, they check that Singh, the lone receiver, off to the near side. That's to the right side of the field for the Cougars. And Dawson Flowers will just take it and kneel. 42 seconds left. We'll have to do it one more time. Clock rolling down to 30 seconds.
I don't know if the Lions have a timeout left here.
29 on the game clock, 20 on the play clock. And we'll kneel, and that should do it here for the first half of play. First half in the books. Brookhaven Academy 21 and Union Christian 14 at the end of the first half of play. Let's take 2 minutes right now, 2 minutes down the line. We'll come back and recap the first half of action right after this on B92.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Kelly Hallred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at newyorklife.com.
Regular oil changes are important for your vehicle's performance. Valvoline Instant Oil Changes uses the highest grade products to ensure long engine life. We also check your vehicle's fluids and tires, plus at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, you get a free car wash and vacuum with every oil change. We are locally owned and operated with 7 locations in Mississippi, including our newest location, 5630 Highway 80 East in Pearl. In Brookhaven, our location is on Highway 51 just south of Brookway Boulevard.
For comprehensive dental care for your family, come to Oak Lane Family Dental on Highway 27 in Monticello. Oak Lane Family Dental helps you maintain good dental health with a wide variety of services. Athletes, Oak Lane Family Dental can fit you with a custom mouth guard to protect your teeth during competition. These come in a variety of colors. Oak Lane Family Dental, 3075 Highway 27 in Monticello. Online, oaklanefamilydental.net. Call 587-7737.
This is Hunter Franklin with Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We have 7 locations in Mississippi to serve you, including our newest location in Pearl. Valvoline Instant Oil Change invites you to take advantage of our Ladies' Day specials on Tuesdays, and senior citizens come in for a 10% discount on Wednesdays. Take care of your vehicle with regular oil changes. Every oil change comes with a free car wash and vacuum. Come to Valvoline Instant Oil Change, Highway 51 South, Brookhaven.
Back at halftime here at Senior Day, or Senior Night at Union Christian at Farmerville, Louisiana. Brookhaven Academy on top 21-14. Brookhaven Academy scored first, capping off an 87-yard drive with a 46-yard touchdown pass to Cade Brown. Actually, a 48-yard touchdown pass to Cade Brown. Extra point good. So it's 6:42 left in the first quarter, 7-0 Brookhaven Academy. Union Christian comes back on a 70-yard drive. They pay off passes, a 58-yard screen pass, middle screen to Chris Evans. He takes it 58 yards to the house. Extra point attempt is no good. 7-6 Brookhaven Academy, 3:52 left in the first quarter. Second quarter action, Brookhaven Academy starting at their own 31, behind it out, mostly on the ground as Flowers scores on a 1-yard touchdown plunge by the quarterback on a sneak. 7:10 left in the second quarter. Brookhaven Academy 14, Union Christian 6. Union Christian coming back, starting at their own 35. They score in the 17-yard run to cap off that drive by Nick Evans. 2-point conversion is good. 4:14 left in the second quarter. We're tied at 14-14. And Brookhaven Academy comes right back after a muffed onside kick. Brookhaven Academy got the ball on the Union Christian 44. 34-yard touchdown pass to Rob Johnson. Extra point by Case Good. 4:06 left in the second quarter. Brookhaven Academy takes the lead 21-14. And that's our score here at the end of the first half. What about the stats here, Beck?
First half stats. First for the University Christian Lions. Nick Evans, the workhorse, 15 carries for 94 yards and 1 touchdown. Josh Warren had 4 carries for 17 yards in the first half. All the rushing stats for the Lions. Chris Evans, the quarterback, 4 for 9 for 102 yards and a touchdown. Though there really looks like seriously sprained ankle. They taped him up and got him back out there, but it's not the same player. Doesn't have the mobility he had early in the first half. Brandon Hunter, 1 catch for 24 yards. Nick Evans, 1 catch for 58 yards and a touchdown. And Josh Warren, 2 catches for 20 yards in the first half. For the Cougars of Brookhaven Academy, Nick Ogden rushed the ball 11 times for 65 yards. Dawson Flowers, 3 rushes for 13 yards and a touchdown. Gunnar Brister had 1 rush for 13 yards, and Colin Walsh 1 rush for 5 yards in the first half. Flowers, 5 of 8 passing and a touchdown, and 1 interception, 84 yards total in the first half. Cade Brown, 2 receptions for 52 yards and a score. Cole Griffin, 2 receptions for 31, and Sonny Singh, a single reception for 1 yard in the first half of play.
That's our halftime score, 21-14 Brookhaven Academy. Well, we'll take 2 minutes right now. We'll come back, and Shannon Miller will visit with Dr. Michael Peavy as our halftime show will continue right after this on B92.
Owning your own business is tough. It's long hours and sleepless nights. It's customer service and managing employees. It's supplies and salaries, profit and loss. I'm Melissa at Pike National Bank. Here at PNB, we understand everything it takes to run your own business, and we're here to help you every step of the way. From checking accounts to loans, we have what you need to keep banking for your business simple. Visit one of our bankers at our Brookhaven location today to learn more about our business banking. Pike National Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Brookhaven Academy has been serving our community for over 40 years. They offer a quality education and a Christian and learning environment for all students from preschool through 12th grade. Students each receive opportunities to excel in the arts, ACT prep, extracurricular activities, college preparatory curriculum, and athletics. Come visit Headmaster Jason Case and Elementary Principal Paige Nielsen to see how Brookhaven Academy is making a difference one child at a time.
For comprehensive dental care for your family, come to Oak Lane Family Dental on Highway 27 in Monticello. Oak Lane Family Dental helps you maintain good dental health with a wide variety of services. Athletes, Oak Lane Family Dental can fit you with a custom mouth guard to protect your teeth during competition. These come in a variety of colors. Oak Lane Family Dental, 3075 Highway 27 in Monticello. Online, oaklanefamilydental.net. Call 587-7737.
When you see that yellow and black Landmax sign, you know the professionals at Landmax are on the job to get you the most money for land or timber. Landmax with foresters and real estate agents in Mississippi and Louisiana. Got land? Got timber? Call our Landmax office today for any of your land or timber needs. Call your Landmax agent, Chad Smith, 601-835-5050 and online at landmaxproperties.com.
We are joined with Dr. Michael Peavy this month, and he's going to talk with us a little bit about breast cancer awareness. It's October.
It is October, and it is the month of pink.
Yes, and sports teams to restaurants having pink cups to whatever the awareness is, we definitely see it bright and bold in October. But we're going to talk a few things about, it's that time of the year. The facts don't change, but the message needs to be said. So take it away.
Well, like you said, the message needs to be said, and that is breast cancer exists. No matter what you do to try to get away from it, you can't avoid the fact that you need to be aware of the not only the risk factors, but just you don't need to ignore the steps of early detection, because early detection is the key to surviving breast cancer.
Okay, so let me break it down for you. Tell me, let's just say, you are anybody out there over the age of 18, 16, whatever. What are some things that we should be doing to self-detect?
Well, first and foremost, it's monthly self-breast exam. Being aware of your body, being aware of what is normal.
Okay.
So, once a month doing a self-breast exam, obviously if something changes, you're aware of it. Your senses are heightened. So that's the first and foremost. And that goes for, like you said, any female once you reach 16, 15, you need to start doing self-breast exams just to get to know your body.
Okay. So do that every month?
Every month.
All right. And obviously visiting your doctors.
Visiting the doctor. And then, if you are worried about something, if you feel something different, and again, no matter what age, go and see your doctor, let them evaluate it, see what's going on, start to investigate.
Now, you have different patients in this area, Lincoln County, surrounding counties, come to you, and I'm not, you don't have to give me an exact number, but just for ballpark, how many of these patients were sent to you because a doctor found something, or sent to you because they initially are the ones who self-detected something, would you say?
I think we're getting better at the doctors sending it to us.
Okay.
And when I say the doctors, meaning a woman goes and has her routine mammogram, and she doesn't feel anything. There's, it is too small to be felt, but radiographically it's picked up, and then we investigate, and we're catching them earlier.
And we've had this discussion, you and I, before on the radio, but what are, and it's sometimes, maybe it changes, maybe it's changed since we started talking about this years ago. How important is medical history of breast cancer in a family? How does that change awareness as an individual, whether male or female?
Well, I mean, obviously, if you have a strong family history.
No, but define strong family history.
Well, I don't really think you can.
Oh, my God. I mean, Dr. Peavy, sorry. Like grandmother, aunt,
yeah, I mean,
sister.
Obviously, any first-degree relative.
Okay, first-degree relative.
Mother, sister.
I'm pretty basic. I like to...
Yeah. Hold up one finger. Exactly. First-degree relative. But, I've had some women who have had a mother, but both of the, maternal aunts also had breast cancer. Well, obviously that heightens your awareness even more. The more family members, even if it's not a first-degree fellow or first-degree family member.
Does that change your age of getting your first mammogram?
No, it does not.
And what is our age now? Not what, is this an insurance thing? Or
I think government's always moving the goalposts.
The government decides.
That's right. I think that's been the popular phrase in the past couple of weeks. The government keeps moving the goalpost.
Is it like 40-ish?
Yeah, 40. Yeah,
oh my gosh, 40. I'm almost there.
Yeah, I know it.
You're like, oh goodness, okay.
Yeah, but
that's your baseline.
Right. That's not to say that if you don't have a family history and you're only 30 years old and you feel something that you can say, it's probably nothing. Anytime something changes, you need to have it investigated.
Okay, so if there's anything abnormal, anything that's different, I mean, I guess on your own body, but you need to, what would be the lines of, where would your doctor send you? What would you do? biopsy or go to a surgeon, or how does that work?
Yeah, so I mean, usually the person goes to their primary care or their OBGYN, and the first steps is to get imaging of it to see what it looks like. There's some lesions that, just by the way they look, gives us at least ideas of what's going on. But then ultimately, we need to get tissue from it because that's how you diagnose it. And so then they usually come to a surgeon, and then we figure out which biopsy technique is the best.
And do you have any crazy statistic? We're almost out of time, but like 1 in 5 women, 1 in 20 women?
1 in 8 women over a lifetime will have breast cancer.
Well, so, I mean, look around, count 8 ladies in your Sunday school class or at your office or sitting at you at the football game, and one of you has been affected or will be breast cancer. Exactly. And don't let age fool you, right?
Don't let age fool you.
I mean, you work right here in Brookhaven, and I know that you and I have had discussions of you having patients that are in their 20s.
In their 20s, correct.
Okay. Anything else you want to leave us with?
Again, just... The thing that we don't like to hear is, well, I never thought it would happen to me, because it can happen to anybody. And so, I mean, we will have women who feel something and they almost try to wish it away. Don't wish it away.
Be realistic, logical.
Yeah. Exactly.
Don't ignore.
Don't ignore.
Well, we are talking to Dr. Michael Peavy, one of our surgeons here in Brookhaven at KDMC. And how long have you been here at...
Do I have to answer that?
No, you don't have to answer that. I'm
18
sorry.
18 years.
18. You don't have to answer. As soon as I said it, it's like, well, I'm almost getting my mammogram, so I just threw that on live radio. All right, thank you very much.
And thanks to Dr. Peavy and Shannon for that information. And at halftime, our score, Brookhaven Academy 21, Union Christian 14. Second half about to get underway again. A very nice gesture here on behalf of Union Christian to begin the ball game. They presented Coach Rushing with a plaque in memoriam for the 2 officers who were killed in Brookhaven, Zach Moak and James White. Now, there'll be a memorial walk in the morning starting at 8 o'clock in front of First Presbyterian Church, actually Faith Presbyterian Church. They'll come down Brookway Boulevard to the Brookhaven Police Station, then back down Halbert Heights Road to the church. That's free to walk in, donations accepted, and they appreciate your support in the memory of these 2 fine officers. Starting at 8 o'clock in the morning in front of Faith Presbyterian Church. Accounts are open to make any donations at the Bank of Brookhaven for Zach Moak and James Kevin White.
Heard the guys talking here in the booth, and Coach Trey Fulton, they said he has a law enforcement background history, worked many, many years in law enforcement as a detective, and certainly knows what those guys in blue, those guys and gals in blue go through and what they sacrifice for each of us.
Well, second half underway as Corey Case will kick it off. Let's see if we kick it away from number 33, Nick Evans.
Number 9, Corey Case, get ready to kick the ball off.
Again, a little short kick, punches it to the left side. That's going to be a short kick picked up at the 40 up to about the 44. A short return, about a 4-yard return. So the Lions go on offense. First down and 10. They'll put it down on the Lions' 45-yard line. Evans going to get 100 in the first half?
Right at 94 yards in the first half. So he certainly expected to top the century mark here in the second half of play. Just underway, 11:56 to go in the third quarter. Cougars out front, 21-14.
Understand at halftime, Coach Rushing really stressed tackling.
Yeah.
Form tackling because Evans broke a number of tackles on a number of runs in that first half. Pistol set. Nick Evans, the D-back in the set. Pitch it back to him. Eludes one tackler. Comes to the 45. Tripped up after a short gain. Got about the 42, 44-yard, 43-yard line. Making the tackle for the Cougars, Sawyer Bolin. Gain of 3. Brings up a second and 7. Up and around near the 48-yard line.
Good pursuit there by Bolin from his nose tackle position. Getting out around his right side. chasing down Evans after a 3-yard gain.
So second down, we'll call it about 7 to go. The ball shy of the 48 in Lion territory. Pistol set once again. Chris Evans, a quarterback. Nick Evans, a running back. And they give to Nick Evans. He's got running room at near midfield. Powers his way into Cougar territory down to about the 47, making the tackle for the Cougars. And the play is Waldrop.
Here we are with him about the 47-yard line.
It's going to be a third down, about a yard to go here for the Lions. Ball spotted down on the Cougar 48.
He rode the tackle down, he blocked down, then he tried to get back. No, he just...
Again, Chris Evans, the quarterback, fighting a badly sprained ankle, got it taped up outside of the shoe, doing the best he can out there, running the offense for the Lions, gutting it out here. Third quarter of play.
Got a running back to his right. The pistol set with Nick Evans in the pistol. Ball's going to be on the ground. That's going to be pitching it back to Nick Evans, and he's got to take it to the house. What a play as far as a busted play turning into a touchdown. Thomason had the ball to the handoff, literally dropped it. The Cougar defense came to Thomason. Thomason somehow got the ball, picked it up, tosses it back to Nick Evans. Nick Evans has nobody on the corner, turns the corner, takes it down the field, 48 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah, Evans not even in the play. As a quick hitter to the fullback. Thomason fumbled the exchange between him and Chris Evans. As he was being tackled and falling to his knees, flipped it back to Nick Evans. Nick Evans, 49 yards on the scamper for the touchdown for the Lions. Looking to go for 2 and take the lead here. 10-14 to play.
Here's your New York Life Insurance Extra Point, brought to you by Kelly Allred and Dwayne Allred, to give to Evans. Evans sweeping to the left side. He's got the 2-point conversion, and the Lions take the lead for the first time in the ball game. 10-14 left in the third quarter. Union Christian 22, Brookhaven Academy 21. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
To us, taking care of community means providing specialty-trained hands-on care with the latest technologies in physical, occupational, speech therapy, and athletic training services, including advanced training and treatment of the lumbar and cervical spine, certified lymphedema specialists, and aquatic therapy to help young athletes, seniors, workers, and children and families with special needs reach their goals. Quality therapy services in a Christian environment. That's King's Daughters Therapy Center.
To receive. The Lions turn a busted play into a 48-yard touchdown run by Evans. Thomason, the fullback, was actually supposed to be the ball carrier. He fumbled the ball going down under a wave of white jerseys, able to toss the ball back to Nick Evans. And Nick had clear sailing. Once he got to the corner, there was nobody out there to contain him. He takes it down for the touchdown. Nick Evans on a 48-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion good. Lions take the lead 22-21. Thomason's kickoff. Squib kick going to come down to Nick Ogden at the 15 to the 20. 25, 30. Ogden trying to wrestle his way out of a double-team tackle. Can't do it. 2 men will wrestle him down at about the 32. So first down at 10, Cougars at their own 32.
And that's going to bring us to a first down on the 32-yard line for the Brookhaven Cougars.
So first down at 10 Cougars. Dawson Flowers will come out with Ogden as a running back. See if we can get the touchdown back here.
Yeah, the Lions certainly not going away tonight, Ken. This could be a battle down to the final whistle.
Double out to the right side. Give to Ogden. He's got a little room right up the middle. Takes it across the 40. Powers his way out to the 40-yard line. Picks up about 7 or so on the play. Brings up a second down. We'll call it 3. Making the tackle for the Lions is Hunter Pate.
Leave us with a Cougars second down.
Second down. We'll call it about 3 to go here for the Cougars. Ball on the Cougar 40. Flowers out of the shotgun set. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left again. The fake to Ogden, keeper by Dawson Flowers. He'll be knocked down after a short gain. He does have enough, though, for the first down. Got it up to about the 43.
Little read option to the left side. Faked it to Ogden. Flowers just kind of picks his hole. Picked up about 4 on the play and the first down for the Cougars. Looking to answer the quick score by the Lions.
First down 10 Cougars at their own 45. Flowers rolling to his right this time. Looking down the field. Fires it down the field. Short hopped it as it caught. And the official right there says no. Look for Griffin down to the 41. Ball just a little bit short. Griffin dug it out, but the official called a trap there. Incomplete pass.
Brandon Hunter across the way all over Cade Brown. Then they're setting Josh Warren, number 8, over the top. So almost a double team on anytime Brown goes out on a pass route. Obviously, the Lions did some homework, watching some film, going to try to keep the ball away from number 19.
Flowers with Ogden off to his right this time. Flowers to throw. Passes out to Sonny Singh. Sonny gets to the 45, 50. Now 45, run out of bounds. Run inside the 45, around the 42. He's got a first down. First and 10 for the Cougars, and the run by Sonny Singh after he caught the pass behind the line of scrimmage. Got to the sideline on the right side. Moves it down to the 42.
Good job there by Singh on the pass and catch. Just a little flare pattern out to Flowers' right. Singh picked up about 12 on the play and the first down over into Lion territory.
So first down 10 Cougars and the Lions 44. Cougars move left to right as we watch the action. Flowers to throw. Flowers on the run. Fires. He got a man open. That's going to be Griffin. Griffin cuts, but slips and goes down at the 32.
Hunter in on the tackle.
Hunter on the tackle, but again, Griffin was going down as he made his cut. His foot slipped. He goes down at the 32, but that's enough for another Cougar first down. This drive started back at the Cougar 32. They've driven down to the Lion 32. 8:54 left in the third quarter, 22-21 Union Christian on top.
Flowers getting a lot of mileage out of that rollout left or rollout right, throwing on the run, doing a good job there as his receivers drag along with him.
Not coming down here.
Give it now to Ogden. Ogden hits the middle of the line, forces his way inside the 30. He'll take it down to about the 27, pick up close to 5 on the play. They'll bring up a second down rather, at 5 here for the Cougars on the Lions. 20, roughly 26.
Ogden, 77 yards on the night for the Cougars, 13 carries.
Second down, we'll call it now, about 4. Got a whistle, and
looks like we can get an offsides call over there on the defensive end, number 65 for the Lions. Hunter Pate stepped in the neutral zone.
That should give the Cougars enough for the first down.
A flag on the play with offsides against UCA Lions.
So first down 10 Cougars, that moves the ball inside the 25.
About 8 minutes left.
Of course, in high school ball, if you cross over into the neutral zone or cross the ball on the defensive side, it's automatic offside penalty. They don't give you the opportunity to get back before the snap.
Got Flowers and the keeper. Flowers comes up the middle. Flowers running inside the 10. He's down inside the 5, all the way down to about the 3. So first down, goal to go, Cougars, after the run by Dawson Flowers.
Give Flowers about 20 yards on that carry. Saw something there, took it on his own. Down around.
Now the I formation, they're going to bring Brister in as the up back in the I.
Down about the 4-yard line.
First down, goal to go out of the I formation. Give to Ogden. Ogden a hit, breaks a tackle, fights ahead. He's going to come down to about the 1. Brings up a second down, goal to go at the 1.
Good hard running there by Ogden. Again, the Cougars looking to answer the quick score from the Lions.
So second down and goal for the Cougars. Play clock is now down to close to 15. Cougars looking to score here and regain the lead over the Lions. High formation, Brister the up back of the high. Give to the second man through Ogden. He'll waltz in there for the short touchdown run. And flag on the play. That's going to wipe out that touchdown, I'm afraid.
Again, movement, the illegal procedure across the field.
That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. So instead of a touchdown, that's going to bring it back, make it second down, a goal to go. Back out of the 6.
Second goal to go with 6 minutes and 47 seconds left in the third quarter.
22-21. Lions on top with 6 minutes 47 left in the third. Cougars led at halftime 21-14. Lions scored on a 48-yard touchdown run by Nick Evans on a busted play that looked like it was going to be knocked down for a loss, but somehow they get the ball over to Evans and he scores a touchdown. Give right up the middle, powering in there, and scoring the touchdown is going to be Nick Ogden.
So 6-yard run there for Ogden. And the score.
That comes at the 6:26 mark of the third quarter. That makes it now 27-22. Now we got to walk it all the way to the other end for the extra point attempt again. If you've just joined us at the end of the field where they would have been kicking the extra point, there's a heavily wooded area right behind the fence there. And with Corey Case's kicks, that would have gone into the woods, and perhaps they lost football because I don't know who would have gone to the depths of the woods down there to try to find that football. So they come to the other end, which is more of an open end, to kick the extra point. Here comes your New York Life Insurance agents, Dwayne Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point attempt. Cougars regain the lead, capping off a 68-yard drive. Ogden scores from 7 yards out, 6 yards out on the play. That's Ogden's first touchdown of the ball game.
A little less than 6 minutes, 30 seconds left.
Here comes the extra point kick now from Corey Case out of the hold of Fortenberry. Snap down, kick is up, and the kick is good. Break in the action, 6:26 left in the third quarter. Brookhaven Academy 28, Union Christian 22. Let's again take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Touch and Go Car Wash would like to thank all of our loyal customers as part of our 1-year anniversary. That's 365 days of sparkling cars cleaned by our variety of wash options, 12 months of dirt-free floorboards, and our large amount of vacuum stalls. 1 year of customers being helped by our friendly staff. Come see what has made the past year clean and fresh for so many of our loyal customers and grab a gift card while you're at it. Touch and Go Car Wash, conveniently located on Brookway Boulevard in Brookhaven.
6:26 left in the third quarter. Cougars take it 68 yards. Ogden scores on a 6-yard touchdown run. Extra point by Case is good. The Cougars go on top 28-22. Nice crowd making that 3-hour-plus drive from Brookhaven to cheer on the Cougars tonight here in Farmerville, Louisiana.
They're seeing a good one, too, Ken. We thought there'd be a high-scoring football game, 28-22. They're not done yet.
And this Union Christian team averaging over 40 points a ball game, roughly, coming in.
Right at 40 points a game. So a team that certainly can move it up and down the ball field, and the Cougars answered a quick score with a score of their own.
And a little short kick taken by one of the up men at the 40 to the 45, and that's about where the Lions go on offense. First out of 10 at their own 45.
With 6 minutes and 22 seconds left in the quarter.
And Cougars on the road next week, heading down to Amid School Center. Last we heard, it was Centerville 26, Amid School Center nothing. Final regular season game that we're anticipating being home in 2 weeks for the first round of the playoffs. First down 10 for the Lions. They'll have it actually on their own 44.
Lions right on the 44-yard line.
Out come the Lions. Again, they'll have Nick Evans in the high formation. Evans will be your tailback. Chris Evans, the quarterback. Give it to Nick Evans, and Evans will get about 5 yards, gets it out to about the 49 before he's finally pulled down. Keegan Smith in there, Dawson Flowers, also Cole Griffin on the tackle, but he picks up 5 in the play. Second down and 5 to go here for the Lions. Ball right at midfield. And the Lions take a lot of time in that huddle.
Yeah, they break the huddle. The clock's down to 13 seconds.
Short of the 50-yard line, our Lions.
High formation. Chris Evans, your quarterback, puts a man in motion. Pitch back the other side. There goes Nick Evans. Hit in the backfield. Drags a tackler across midfield. Takes it down to the Cougar 48. Third down about 3, or actually about third and about 2 on the Cougar 48.
Cade Brown from his cornerback position on the left side of the Cougars tackles Evans as Evans comes off.
Kind of gingerly comes off the field here.
I don't know if it's a cramp or he rolled his ankle over. Looks to be cramping over here on the sideline as they work on him.
Bryson Fields will quickly check in at the running back spot here for the Lions. Pistol set. Third down, we'll call it 3. Off to Fields. So check that's off to Warren. To Hunter, rather. Let's change my mind again. Josh Warren on the carry. Cole Griffin comes over to make the tackle. Be short of the first down. That should bring up a punting situation for the Lions. Fourth down, about 3 to go. No gain on that play. First at the Cougar 49.
Nick Evans still over here getting attention from the trainer. Looks like he's cramping. They've yet to give him any type of liquids out here.
Here's the Lions who looking like, nope, yeah, they're going to go for it. Now they're going to drop back in the pistol set. Chris Evans turns, gives it off to Warren. Warren's going to come off the left side. He'll be close to the first down. Got down to about the 47. Looks like he may be a little bit short. Let's see where the final spot's going to come up here.
Good job there, good job there by Brownlee. It looks like it's going to come up a little bit short, about a yard short. First down, turning the ball over on downs. They got it down, Ken, about the 47. They had to get down past the 46, almost to the 45-yard line, so they not enough to pick up the first down.
Cougars take it over at their own 48. 3:54 left in the third quarter. 28-22, Brookhaven Academy. Trying to tack another score on to give us a little bit of breathing room over a very good Union Christian football team.
Good stop, good tackle. Put the shoulder into him by Brownlee on that one for the Cougars.
2 backs will stay in. Give to Sonny Singh on the sweep, trying to get outside. Turns a 50, hit hard. He got tattooed on the far side of the field. Got about 2 or 3 yards down to the 49. They'll bring up a second at about 7.
That's a second down for the Brookhaven Cougars, right on the 50-yard line.
Hard running there by Singh. Hit across the field there by number 33, Nick Evans, coming up from the safety position.
So second down, about 7 to go for the Cougars and the Lions 49.
Took Singh down hard on that play.
Flowers rolls to his right, backside pressure. Pass is going to be caught by Griffin. And the official right there, official says no catch. And, of course, the way we look at it, Beck, it looked like he had possession. He was juggling it a little bit. Looked like he never lost control of the ball.
Kept his left hand, kept his left hand up under the ball. Never touched the ground from our vantage point. Nonetheless, incomplete pass. The Cougars have to go back and do it again.
So third down, 7 from the Union Christian 49. Ogden, the lone running back to the left side of Flowers. Fake to Ogden. Pass across the middle. Caught by Brown at the 20. Inside the 20. But right on the 20-yard line he'll go. Checked it down to the 23. Got it down to the 23. First down at 10 after the quick pop right over the middle to Brown. It'll take it down to the 23.
27 on the pass and catch. Flowers to Brown. Just a quick slant. Brown steps right inside of his defender, catches it in stride.
So first down 10, Cougars on the Union Christian 23. Flowers rolling to his right. Fires it to the end zone. Man is open, and Griffin can't pull it in. Just a little bit too high for Griffin. Stretched out, had it on his fingertips, couldn't hang on. Incomplete down around the 5-yard line. So second down at 10 on the Union Christian 23. The question, Beck, is if we try a field goal, do we have to turn around and go back to the other end?
And, maybe so. Go down there, re-spot it on the other end. We'll stick it in the end zone and just march to the other end for the extra point. I'm sure that would be the preference from Coach Rushing and his staff.
Second down at 10 on the line 23 out of the I formation. Ogden will be the deep back. He'll get the carries right up the middle. Ogden across the 20. He'll take it down to inside the 20, all the way down to about the 15. He's going to pick up close to 8 yards in the carry. Just all good, hard running by Nick Ogden right up the middle.
Here's number 54, Ethan Holly was in on.
Holly finally makes a tackle, but again, good, hard, tough running up the middle by Ogden.
Even just short of a first down.
Call it second down, about 3 to go. Ball in the Lion 15. Third down, rather. Third down at about 3. High formation once again. Once again, Ogden with a carry. Ogden hits the middle of the line, pushes the pile forward. He's got the first down. Inside the 10, he'll take it down to the 9-yard line.
Good hard running there by Ogden. Tucked in there behind big number 57. That's going to be Noah Diamond leading the way for Ogden.
So first down, goal to go for the Cougars on the Union Christian 9-yard line. Ogden again gets the carry, comes left side, fights ahead, goes inside the 5, stays on his feet, and scores a touchdown. Once again, Ogden with some tough running inside 9-yard touchdown run by Ogden.
34, the Cougars, right here at the end of the third quarter.
1:49 left in the third quarter. Cougars stretch the lead to 34-22. Here comes your extra point attempt, and we're going to go for 2. So no need to switch into the football field this time. Flowers puts a man in motion left to right. He'll take it. He's going to roll to his right, looking to throw. Fires at the end zone. Is caught and no good. Caught and just short of the goal line. Brown had it, but it was just short of the goal line. Extra point attempt is no good. So 1:49 left here in the third quarter. Brookhaven Academy 34, Union Christian 22. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
In today's insurance world, a simple call can turn into hours of frustration. Wouldn't it be nice to turn back time when handling a claim was as simple as calling your agent? At Insurance and Risk Managers, our customer service is old-fashioned. Your agent will manage your personal or commercial insurance policy completely, from conception to claims. With offices in Brookhaven, Macomb, and Jackson, we're easy to find and a part of your community. Insurance and Risk Managers. Insurance on your time. 833-6321.
53-yard drive by the Cougars, capped off by a tough 9-yard run by Nick Ogden. 2-point conversion, no good. 1:49 left in the third quarter. 34-22 Brookhaven Academy. Corey Case will kick it off. Nick Evans will be your deep back down around the 2, but we've not kicked it that deep in a while.
Yeah, been doing just a little pooch kick, if you will.
Got a little pooch kick. Picked up at the 20. That's going to be
Hunter.
Hunter's got a little bit of room, stays on his feet. You got to get across the 45 out to the 48. Rob Johnson will make the tackle for the Cougars, but a pretty good return there by a Hunter. Gets it up at about the right at midfield. So first down and 10 at midfield.
39 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yeah, last three possessions, the Lions had great starting field position. Couple of pooch kicks, decent returns. That one went a little bit deeper. Brandon Hunter returned it about 33 yards for the Lions across midfield down to the
Cougar 48 is where they put the ball down.
Cougar 48.
Evans back in at the tailback slot in the I formation. Evans gets the run right off the left tackle. Ball's on the ground. Ball's out. The Cougars got it. Ball's out, and the Cougars got it. Turnover back to the Cougars.
Colin Walter.
Scooped up at around the 38, so the Cougars get the fumble, get the ball back at the Cougar roughly 38-yard line.
Because they're not biting up on. Here's we're right at the 37-yard.
Big break there for the Cougars, getting the ball back. Evans had picked up about 6 or 7 yards on the run. Somebody punched it away right at the feet of Waldrop, who pounced on it. First and 10 Cougars on the 38-yard line, their own 38.
34-22 Cougars, 1:32 left here in the third quarter. Flowers rolling to his left. Here comes backside pursuit. Fires it down the field. This ball is going to be
caught across the field.
Caught across the way because we've got a little shadow over there. Couldn't quite determine if the catch was made, but the umpires, the referee right on the spot said catch made, cross the field down at the Union Christian 47-yard line. Big first down.
Like Cole Griffin across there. Great catch by Griffin.
23 seconds left in the third quarter.
16 on the pass and catch to Griffin.
First down 10 of the Lions 47. Cougars stay in the shotgun. Put a man in motion. Fake the speed sweep and hand it off to Ogden. He's got room down across the 40. He'll take it inside the 40, close to the 35-yard line. That'll be another first down for the Cougars.
Enough to get them a first down tonight.
First down just shy of the 35-yard line in Lion territory. WBKN Brookhaven, your sports authority. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football tonight coming up right after 10. Jason Scarborough has the Friday night end zones scoreboard show for you. Scores and highlights from around the state.
They just switched the safeties.
Out come the Cougars. They'll stay in the shotgun. Ogden to the left side. Now switching back to the right side of Flowers. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Give to Ogden. He's going to come across the 35. Got a couple of yards down to the 34. Got about 2 yards in the play. Brings up a 2nd and 8.
With Hunter Pate in on that tackle tonight.
Pate makes the tackle for the Lions.
About 40 seconds left.
So second down, we'll call it about 8 to go. Ball on the Lion 34. Clock rolling at 36 seconds left in the third quarter. 34-22 Brookhaven. Trips to the right side. Single out to the left side. Flowers wants to throw. Throws it out here. Caught by Griffin. Griffin 30. Griffin cuts back in. Down inside the 25. He'll take it down to the 24. That'll be another Cougar first down.
5-yard line. We see number 33, Nick Evans, in on the tackle with about 18 seconds left in the quarter.
18 seconds left in the quarter. Maybe time for one more play. Cougars again knocking on the door, leading at 34-22. Ogden lines up to the right side of Flowers. Double out to the left side, single out to the right side. Johnson, the lone receiver, to the right side. He's got a touchdown catch tonight. So that's going to do it. Let the clock run out. Third quarter in the books. End of 3. Brookhaven Academy 34, Union Christian 22. Let's take 60 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
A monument is a lasting memorial. At Brookhaven Monument, they've worked with families right here at home for over 70 years, helping them honor their loved ones. Stop by the Brookhaven Monument showroom on Highway 51 North and let their caring consultants help you choose that special monument. Visit their website, brookhavenmonument.com, or call 833-5701. Brookhaven Monument Company, Highway 51 North, also serving you from locations in Macomb, Natchez, and McGee.
Looking for a pharmacy to fill your prescriptions in a timely, professional, caring manner? A pharmacy you can call and actually talk to a friendly, helpful person instead of a machine. That pharmacy is Bain Drugs in Brookhaven. Bain Drugs has cared for Brookhaven and surrounding area families for more than 60 years. Bring your prescriptions to Bain Drugs and transferring is easy. They offer free citywide delivery and curbside service. Bain Drugs, next to Piggly Wiggly, across from the School of the Arts. Call 833-1922.
Fourth quarter action, 34-22, Brookhaven Academy on top. Brookhaven High leading Natchez 27-21. Bogachita 36 amidst County nothing. North Pike 21, South Jones 17. Centerville 40 amidst School Center nothing. And it is West Marion 21, Wesson 6.
That's about right. 22-34 on this scoreboard. That's about right.
First and 10, Cougars are going to spot it down about the 16-yard line.
Backs in the high formation. Give to Ogden. Comes right up the middle. Breaks a tackle. Stays on his feet. He's inside the 10. Drags a tackler ahead. Stays on his feet again. To the 5. Into the end zone. But this is coming back, I'm afraid.
They got a flag on the play. Yeah, it's going to be a holding call against the Cougars.
That's the second time this evening the Cougars have had a touchdown wiped out due to a holding call. 16-yard touchdown run by Ogden will be negated here by the holding call.
A touchdown run will be called back due to a holding call on the Cougars.
We'll move the ball from the 16 back out to the 26 or so.
And that will bring them right at the 30-yard line with 11.
Put it back closer to the 30.
As they try for that.
So first down and about 16-17 to go here for the Cougars. Flowers checks to the sideline. Ogden stays in as a running back to his right. Receiver to the left, 3 to the right. Flowers rolling to his right, looking on the run, fires it down here. It's going to be caught on the far side over there. That's a catch. That's a first down for the Cougars. By Cade Brown.
Check that, Griffin. Griffin having a big night for Griffin. 20 yards on the pass and catch. Flowers to Griffin. 89 yards receiving for Griffin on the night.
First down and goal, it looks like. Yep, Cougars at the 9-yard line. First down and goal.
Yeah.
High formation. Brister the up back. Ogden the tailback in the set. Give to the up back Brister. He is hit and gets ahead about maybe to the 8. Got about a yard in the play, and that's about it. Host of tacklers on the far side by the Lions, led by, looks like it'll be once again a Holly.
Second down for Brookhaven Cougars.
Second down, a goal to go.
Spotted down right at the 8-yard line.
34-22, Brookhaven Academy, 10:57 left in the ball game. High formation. Ogden, the deep back, takes a handoff, comes right side, turns the corner, fights ahead, inside the one, as you said, right into the end zone. Ogden, another big tough run there by Nick Ogden. Had players hanging all over him, and he carries them into the end zone. That's an 8-yard touchdown run by Nick Ogden. That will cap off about a 62-yard drive for the Cougars. Here comes your New York Life Insurance. Dwayne Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point attempt here with 10:46 left in the ball game. 40-22, Brookhaven Academy. This time we don't have to change ends of the football field. We're in the end that's got that big open area behind the goalpost on this end. Snap is back, placement down, the kick is up, and it is good. There's a timeout on the field. 10:46 left in the ball game. Brookhaven Academy 41, Union Christian 22. Let's take another 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
It's always good to do banking with people you know and trust, people who are interested in you and willing to get involved in helping you. Hey, this is Shannon Aker with Bank of Brookhaven, and that's the story of our bank, local people who operate the only remaining home-owned bank with the interest of this community at heart. Let us be your bank. At Bank of Brookhaven, it's all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, the Cougars take it 62 yards, pay off again. The big 8-yard tough run by Ogden. In fact, he had to score 2 touchdowns. First time he scored, it was called back on a holding call. But he comes back on an 8-yard touchdown run to cash in, and the Cougars take the lead 41-22.
Ken, you kind of see fatigue setting in with the Lions. A lot of those guys having to go both ways. They dressed out, I think, around right at 20 ball players. I see one in the street clothes, so a little short-handed. And the wear and tear of the game is certainly weighing on them here in the fourth quarter.
Got a little pooch kick. This time it's going to be kicked down the field. Evans is going to pick it up at the 2. Evans running right across the field and tripped up at the 10. Nice job by the Cougars on the coverage of Evans.
Good job there by Brister getting down and stopping Evans down around the 12-yard line. We're going to have a block in the back against the Lions. So
it seems to be a flag on the play. It seems to be a block.
That'll be half the distance. Put it back at about the 6. So the Cougars ought to get good field position if we can hold them here at this end of the football field.
Looks like they're going to spot it right down around the 5-yard line.
So first down 10 for the Lions at their own 5. Ole Miss football tomorrow on B92 against Arkansas up in Fayetteville. Pre-game show at 4:30, kickoff at 6:30. Lions will send to receivers left and right. Out of the shotgun set, Nick Evans will line up in the end zone. Chris Evans throws it down the middle of the field. This ball is going to be intercepted by Brookhaven Academy. And then the pylon, they got it in there, touchdown. Intercepted by the Cougars.
Dawson Flowers read that one from the safety position, stepped in front of the receivers, returned it about 15 yards for the Cougar interception touchdown. Good read back there from the free safety slot from Flowers.
So 47-22, Brookhaven Academy. Here comes your New York Life agents, Dwayne Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point. And Flowers cut right in front of the receiver, picks it off, returns it for the touchdown.
I wouldn't even sub yet.
Extra point is up, and it is good by Case. Timeout of the field. It's Brookhaven Academy 48, Union Christian 22. Let's take another 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
You're not alone when it comes time to make your house a home. The experts at J&B Tile and Marble would like to help, beginning with new flooring, hardwood, laminate, ceramic, carpet, and more. Be sure to like us on Facebook. And because J&B is locally owned and operated, rest assured you'll get the big city selection with friendly hometown service, a fair price, and the professionalism and respect you and your home deserve. J&B Tile and Marble, 102 White Brook Drive in Brookhaven, just off Highway 51.
So Flowers picks off a pass, returns it 15 yards for the touchdown. Extra point by Case is good. 10:31 left of the ball game. 48-22. Brookhaven Academy on top, and you can really tell these purple and gold players are really drained right now, Beck.
Yeah, just so like we mentioned before that series there, the interception and the touchdown, and just this guy's having to go both ways. Not a very deep bench, and it's certainly showing here in the fourth quarters. Cougars able to substitute and get some fresh guys in there.
Case will kick it off. kicks it down the field, taken by one of the up men around the 5.
8 from UCA Lions team.
And that's going to be on the return, getting outside is going to be Josh Warren coming down the left sideline. He's got a nice return all the way up to the Union Christian 45. Well, the Cougars had him pinned in inside the 10. Somehow he got away from the containment, got to the left sideline, and comes up that left sideline all the way up to the Lion 45-yard line.
Yeah, if there's one thing I know Coach Rushing, when he goes and looks back at the film, there'll probably be some concentration this week on kickoff coverage. We've tried the long kicks and the pooch kicks, and seems like almost every time tonight the Lions have started on the other side of the 45-yard line, almost at midfield. The Cougars defense just puts a lot of pressure on them to start the series from there each and every time.
So first down, 10 Lions at their own 45-yard line. Chris Evans puts a man in motion. Takes a snap, pitches back to Nick Evans. Comes across the 50, got the sideline, now the right sideline to the 20.
Got a holding call here.
That one's coming back.
Down, everybody. 10 minutes, 5 seconds left on the clock.
And that one's coming back.
There is a flag on the play.
Evans with a 55-yard touchdown run. That's coming back. A hold called on the Lions. That's what, the third or fourth time they've had a big play wiped out due to a holding call.
Yeah, that's the second one for Evans. When you see that flag come in from the head official who's behind the play, it's usually going to be a holding on the interior line or somewhere on the tight end. Tough break there for Evans and the Lions.
That's going to wipe out a 55-yard touchdown run by Nick Evans.
No doubt, kid, that young man can play at the next level. Somewhere he'll make someone a top-notch running back.
So now then first down back at the 35, so first down and about 20 to go now for the Lions.
Tell you what, you take out the penalties that have gone against him, he'd be up over 300 all-purpose yards if you counted the 90-yard kickoff return. So doing his work. Penalties have wiped out some big plays, though.
Shotgun set. Chris Evans, the quarterback. Timeout called by the Lions. 10:04 left in the ball game. Brookhaven Academy 48, Union Christian 22. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
There's a change in the seasons, and if you have changes you need to make around your home, let the helpful hardware folks at Perkins Ace Hardware help you. From electrical and plumbing projects to hunting and fishing supplies, come to Perkins Ace Hardware. Need appliances, lawn and garden supplies, or even keys made while you wait? Come to the home of the helpful hardware folks, Perkins Ace Hardware in Lincoln Plaza, Brookhaven.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks.
10:04 left in the ball game. Brookhaven Academy on top, 48-22. Nick Evans just ran for a 55-yard touchdown, but a call back due to another holding call, and that'll move the Lions back to their 35-yard line. They'll have it first down at 20 from their 35.
The other Nick tonight, Nick Ogden, 130 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns, all here in the second half of play. So a big second half for Nick Ogden.
Pistol set. Put a man in motion from right to left. Chris Evans will pitch out to Nick Evans. Comes across a 40, still on his feet up to across a 40, up to the 44. He'll pick up about 9 yards in the play. Got back most of the penalty yardage, brings up a second down 11 for the Lions at their own 44.
Yeah.
So second down coming up here for Nick Evans and Chris Evans and the Lions.
Yeah.
Where's Cade Brown and Brister and the others on the defensive side for Brookhaven Academy trying to get a stop here. Clock rolls at 9:23 left in the ball game.
Lions break huddle with 10 on the play clock.
Play clock
almost got him. No flag. Pitch back to Warren. Warren in trouble. He's going to be tackled, but breaks the tackles. Got across the 45, out to the 46. What appeared to be a loss in the play turns into about 2-yard gain. Brown finally drags him down up at the 46. 3rd down and 9 for the Lions at their own 46.
Tell you, really tough over here. The Lions go to the huddle. Quarterback Chris Evans comes all the way to the sidelines and with a bad ankle makes his way back to the huddle. So it really takes a little extra time to get the play, get it back to the huddle. So they break again with about 10 showing. Have to rush to the line and get the snap off.
That's going to be low again.
Nick Evans to the right side. Play clock at 3, 2, 1. They get the snap off. Little screen pass once again to Evans. Evans midfield. There he goes. 40, 35. Turned over. Has got the first down to the 35-yard line. Same pass he scored a touchdown on. This time he gets it down to the 35. Cougars finally catch up with him and knock him down at the 35.
19 on the screen pass. The one, again, like you mentioned, the one we saw earlier for the touchdown. Evans to Evans, 19 on the play. First down, Lions.
First down for the Union Christian Lions on the Cougar 35-yard line. Once again, the play clock is going to be at 15 seconds when the quarterback Evans gets back to the huddle. They'll be under 10. We'll be right at 10 when they break huddle. So they really got to hustle once they get set here. I formation. Up back is going to be Fields. Again, a little screen pass. Going to be intercepted by Dawson Flowers. Flowers is going to go to his knees down at the 32. So another interception gives the ball back to Brookhaven Academy at their own 32. Second INT by Flowers. He returned one for a touchdown.
Yeah, Lions going to the well again, trying to throw the little screen pass. Flowers moving up from his free safety position. Read that one like a good novel. Picked it off, returned it to about the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 Cougars. You'll probably look for Coach Rushing to go the ground game, try to grind it out here.
Fortenberry in at quarterback.
Freshman Tyler Fortenberry now in at quarterback for the Cougars.
Puts a man in motion, fakes the speed sweep, gives it off to Ogden. Ogden's got good running room across the 40. They'll get about 6 yards up to about the 39-yard line. 2nd and 4 for the Cougars at the 39.
Against the Cougars tonight with 22-48, 7 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock.
So second down coming as the Cougars trying to, as you said, Beck, just try to milk this clock down as much as we can here. Play clock is down to 12. Cougars probably will not snap it till it gets under 5.
It's like Johnston in it, running back for the Cougars.
Give to Johnston, ducks his head. He's got running room across the 40 up to close to the 45. He'll have a first down. Flag is down, though. Flag on the side. Thrown by the side judge here. Let's see what the call is. Wait for the call as the referee will signal it's going to be illegal procedure, Brookhaven. It'll cost the Cougars 5 yards. They'll mark it backwards. So an illegal procedure call is going to cost the Cougars 5 yards.
6:51 and counting, fourth quarter. Cougars 48. UC Lions 22. Big second half for the Cougars.
Ball back on the 35-yard line. Second down.
Rob Johnson, Sonny Singh, Cade Brown, your receivers. Johnston in the backfield with Fortenberry.
Johnson will be the running back to the left side of Fortenberry. Fortenberry will take it, gives it to Johnson. Johnson follows his blockers, has some room, takes it across the 40, all the way out to the 44.
Going to give Johnston 12 on that.
And that's a first down. That's enough for a Cougar first down. That'll keep those chains moving. 6:44 left in the ball game. 48-22 Brookhaven. Cougars just trying to run the clock out here. And Lee Farmerville with a big win tonight over a really tough Union Christian football team.
Tell you what, can you get Johnston out in space? Gets past that initial surge from the defensive line. He can do work out there.
Can they give to Johnston a hit in the backfield? He'll be dropped for about a 2 yards loss.
Several Lions tonight. 6 minutes and 15 seconds left.
3 purple jerseys on the attack there. A couple of Lions slow to get up there. I think they must have run into each other.
Yeah, coming in hard.
Like they got two players down. So an injury timeout. We'll take a break right now. 6:07 left in the ball game. Brookhaven Academy 48 and Union Christian 22. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Hello, this is Will Thibodeau with Sullivan Ford Lincoln. Football season is officially here, and we're kicking off our biggest sales of the year at Sullivan. With up to $8,000 off 2018 Expedition, 0% for 72 months on most models, plus cash back and no payments for 90 days, there's definitely never been a better time to buy. Bring your trade and trade up to a new Ford or Lincoln while the selection is best. Come see our family here or visit us on the World Wide Web at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln. We're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40 Brookhaven.
Back up.
For the 2 injured players for the Lions, Bryson Fields was one. Hunter Pate looks like he is the other. Fields comes off the line to the sideline under his own power.
Pate and Fields, they converged in on Johnston and just sandwiched him in between and made the tackle, but I think they just both came in so hard and collided with each other. Pate holding his left shoulder, and Fields, I think, just came out of that pile just a little bit woozy, took about 4 or 5 steps and went to his knees, so took a shot in the head. We probably won't see him tonight. They'll take him through the concussion protocol here on the sideline.
The Cougars will have it second down and about, we'll call it about 11 to go here. Ball spotted on the Cougar 43.
Fortenberry in it, quarterback for the Cougars.
Johnston, the running back, off to his left. Fortenberry to throw, under pressure, fires it up the field. This ball is going to be almost intercepted.
Incomplete on the Cougars tonight with pressure.
Incomplete. Fortenberry under pressure, had to get rid of it. Incomplete pass will stop the clock at 5:49 left here in the ball game. 48-22 Brookhaven. Cougars on the road next week down to a mid-school center. They were being beaten by Centerville 40-6 last we heard. Out come the Cougars. Stay in the shotgun set. Johnston to the right side of Fortenberry. Double outs to the left side. Give to Johnson on the sweep. Comes outside to the 45, turns the corner, up to the midfield stripe, into Union Christian territory. Tomlinson makes the tackle.
They marked him.
The Tomlinson makes the tackle.
It's going to be 6.
Johnston must have hit the sideline a little shorter than the
put him out
end of the
48.
play. So pickup of about 4.5 on the play for Johnston.
So third down, we'll call it about 6 to go for the Cougars on their own 48. Double outs to the right side, moving up front. Nobody got across the line of scrimmage for the Lions. They're showing blitz. Got a whistle, and we're going to have a timeout. Procedure call against, I believe,
Cougars.
The Cougars. That'll cost the Cougars 5 yards.
This will be a penalty on the pushing back a 5 yards.
And Coach Rushing has called for the punt team to come on. So Corey Case will come on, punt it away. Brandon Hunter will be drifting back to about the 30. Case has hit about a couple of 40-yarders here so far this year. Kicks on the way. Not real deep. It'll hit and kick backwards. It's going to be covered up at the 38, so that's where the Lions go on offense. First down at 10 at their own 38.
Big August Sullivan hustling down, covering that ball for the Cougars.
Fourth quarter, first down for our Union Christian Academy line tonight. Yeah.
Spotted down about the UC 39-yard line. They'll take over from there. 5:30 to go, 48 for the Cougars, 22 for the Lions.
So first down, 10 Lions as they come to the line of scrimmage here. Checking in the lineup is Chris Evans comes to the sideline to get the call from the coach. Again, Beck, when he gets back to the huddle, there's down to about 15 seconds left. He'll call the play. Then by the time they get to the line of scrimmage, there's 10 seconds left on the play clock. So they got to really hurry.
2x2 pistol.
Put a man in motion. Chris Evans will take it. Pitches back to Nick Evans. Trying to sweep to his right side. Cougars trying to seal him off and make him go out of bounds after about a 2-yard pickup. Gets it up to about the 36.
We're going to be right at the 36-yard line.
Check that 41, the 41-yard line.
Second down for our UCA line.
Number 6 is the quarterback, Evans. Like we mentioned, with the sprained ankles, he's gutted it out, but he has to make his way all the way from the sideline near us over here out to the huddle and make the call. So that young man's done a real good job tonight. Kind of a game changer when he went down with the injury. Just kind of slowed up the momentum that the Lions had early.
Got play clock down at 6 seconds when they come back to the line of scrimmage. Got to hurry it. 3 seconds. Snap will come back to Chris Evans. And a fake on the toss to Nick Evans. And Chris Evans throwing it toward a receiver, or did he? There's going to be a flag. It could be intentional grounding here. Let's wait and see. Or is it going to be a horse call?
I think they're going to get a horse collar. Fortenberry came through hard. No intent there, but just grabbed Evans as he tried to jump through the tackle, caught him up around at the shoulder pad. Several flags came in, so.
So it's going to be a penalty call on Brookhaven Academy. That's going to give the Lions a first down. 5:16 left in the ball game. 48-22, Brookhaven Academy.
And we got a flag down around the line of scrimmage. I don't know if that's a separate flag on the play. Officials have done a good job tonight. There have been some, you call them heartbreaking calls. Some big plays have been called back both ways, but I don't think very few arguments from the sidelines and the coaches. So they calling what they see out there. Have done a pretty good job, all in all, throughout this ball game.
Officials still talking about the play.
Let's see what they get. Personal foul, going to have the horse collar against BA.
Offsetting penalties. There's one against the Lions and one against the Cougars.
Yeah, offsetting penalties. Didn't catch that call against the Lions, so they're going to line it up and do it again. The second down at about 7. Illegal touching is the call. A little help here in the booth from the clock operator official. When the pass hit one of the linemen, so that's an illegal touching on the pass. So that was the second penalty.
Toss back to the running back. A long pass down the field. Man is wide open. Caught. That's going to be a touchdown. Halfback pass. Josh Warren fires it down the field. Brandon Hunter got behind the Cougar defense. That's going to be a 57-yard touchdown pass.
It's going to be Warren, the southpaw. Pitch to him. He was going to his left. Put a foot in the ground and hit number 3, Brandon Hunter, in stride.
So a 57-yard touchdown pass and a halfback pass from Warren to Hunter put 6 more on the board for the Lions. Now 48-28 Brookhaven. That comes at the 5:07 mark of the third quarter. Here comes your New York Life Insurance extra point attempt, brought to you by Dwayne Allred and Kelly Allred. They go for 2. Nick Evans. Chris Evans on the rollout. Tosses to the end zone. It's going to be tipped away by Brookhaven Academy. Extra point attempt is no good. So extra point attempt no good. 5:07 left in the ball game. Brookhaven Academy 48, Union Christian 28. Let's take another 30 seconds. 30 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Dr. Clay Johnson and his staff want to wish the Brookhaven Academy football team good luck.
We are open Monday to Thursday, 8 to 5.
Call us at 835-0090 to schedule an appointment.
Dr. Clay Johnson is located at 224 South Church Street, Suite A.
BA!
Dr. Clay Johnston is a general dentist serving our community for over 15 years. Let him and his staff take care of you today.
A halfback pass from Warren to Hunter covers 57 yards. Touchdown for the Lions. Extra point attempt, 2-point conversion, no good. 5:07 left in the ball game. 48-28 Brookhaven Academy. Got Flowers back on this side, on the far side. Looks like that's Johnston to the near side. Thomason will kick it off. Thomason has teed the ball up. We're ready to get the kickoff here. Cougars moving right to left as we'll be again watching the action here in the fourth quarter. Looking for an onside kick. There it is. Scooped up by the Cougars. Colin Waldrop will scoop it up. Cougars had all hands people, had Sonny Singh and Cade Brown and others along the line of scrimmage to receive an expected onside kick. Cougars cover it up. First down and 10, Cougars on their own 48.
The ball's going to be at the 48-yard line for first down for the Cougars tonight with a little over 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, the Cougars at a mid-school center next week. They were losing to Centerville 40-6 the last time we heard.
Yeah.
Flowers back in, rolling to his right, firing on the run. This ball is going to be caught down the field. Cole Griffin with a catch. He's still on his feet, takes it inside the 30. He'll take it all the way down inside the 20. They're going to mark him down at about the 18-yard line. First down 10, Cougars on the Lions 18.
35 on the pass and catch. Flowers to Griffin again.
So first down 10, Cougars on the Lions 18-yard line. And the Cougars let that play clock run on down. Flowers with a running back to his right. Looks like that's Johnston. Throws to the end zone. The pass is going to be incomplete down around the goal line. So incomplete pass will stop the clock at 4:32 left here in the ball game. Jason Scarborough in right after 10 with a Friday night end zone scoreboard show. All the highlights and scores from games around the state. Then he'll be back in at 8 o'clock in the morning with the college football updates. A preview show at 8 o'clock in the morning. Johnston stays in at the running back with Flowers at quarterback. Double out to the left side. Johnson and Singh to this side. Flowers give to Johnston. Johnson lowers his head, gets it across the 15. He'll fight down to about the 13-yard line. Picks up about 5 yards in the play. Good tough running by Luke Johnston.
3rd and 5.
Young man who's kind of shaken up a little bit back in the lineup to make the tackle. That's Bryson Fields.
Good to see Fields back out there. Came out holding his shoulder, his left shoulder, back out on the field.
So second down, we'll call it about 5 to go for the Cougars. The ball spotted down about the Lions 13.
With his head down, his helmet off like he had a concussion, and now he's back in the lineup.
Yeah, Johnson stays in at the running back. Give to Johnston, comes right at the middle, ducks his head, dives across the 10, takes it down to the 9. And that's going to be a third down and about to call it 2 to go.
Fourth down and about 2.
Fourth down.
Yeah,
fourth down and 2 at about the 9-yard line.
3:27 and counting. Flowers to take the play from the sideline. 16 on the play clock. He'll let it go down to about 2 or 3 seconds. There's offside.
Offside. The wide end jump. That's going to give the Cougars a first down, a goal to go. Let's put the ball down inside the 5. That's at least 4 or 5 times I can think of that the Lions have jumped off sides tonight.
Yeah, that's number 51, Garrett Kinsale. Anticipating the snap.
So first down, goal to go. Cougars, the ball spotted down inside the 5 at about the 4. So Luke Johnston will line up once again to the left side this time of Flowers. Johnson, the long receiver to the left side. Flowers gives it to Johnson. He'll fight ahead in the end zone. Touchdown, Luke Johnston. A 4-yard TD run by Luke Johnston. That'll cap off a 52-yard drive by the Cougars. Makes it 54-28 with 2:44 left in the ball game. Here comes your New York Life Insurance agents, Dwayne Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point attempt off the foot here of Corey Case. Freshman has not missed tonight. Only missed opportunity was when the Cougars missed a 2-point conversion. Snap back, the kick is back, and the kick is up. It is good. And there is a timeout on the field. 2:44 left in the ball game. Brookhaven Academy 55, Union Christian 28. Let's take a 30-second break down the line. 30 seconds. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Timber is a valuable asset. When you're ready to market timber, Green Tree Land and Timber is committed to getting the most value for your timber. Call Clint Stewart at 601-757-8787 or Gary Stewart 601-757-3009. Green Tree Land and Timber buys land and or timber for harvesting. If you have any questions about harvesting your timber, call Clint Stewart 601-757-8787 or Gary Stewart 601-757-3009. Green Tree Land and Timber.
Pass.
Well, the Cougars take it 52 yards, a 4-yard touchdown run by Luke Johnston, and the Cougars go on top 55-28 after the completed extra point by Corey Case. Let's see where Case puts his kickoff. Once again, Nick Evans will stand back at about his 2. Josh Warren will be back there with him. So Case will tee it up on the 40. 2:44 left, 55-28 Brookhaven. Now the Mid-School Center next week. That'll be our final regular season game. That is a district ball game next week. Here's Johnston approaching the football. Booms it down the field. This will come over. In fact, they're going to let it go in the end zone. So the Cougars will let the Lions have it at their own 20.
Case dropped that one down around the 4-yard line, rolled into the end zone, and exhausted Nick Evans chose not to retrieve it to his left.
So first down 10 at their own 20. I tell you, Nick Evans will probably get a good night's sleep tonight. He has been a workhorse for this Lion football team here tonight.
176 yards on 20 carries, 22 carries for the senior night. Big senior night for Evans. Had a couple of big plays called back. 57-yard scamper and a 90-yard kickoff return.
Man in motion from right to left. Pitch back to Evans. Evans at the 20. Evans trying to find a little room. Ducks his head. Scoots ahead. Got it out near the 30. Where he's finally pulled down. Nicole Griffin also. We got Peyton Reed in there, looks like.
Leaving us with a second down for UCA Lions.
So second down is short. Maybe second, about a yard to go here for the Lions at their own 29.
Yeah, Brooks, Nick. Brooks.
Lions come out. Nick Evans under center, a high formation. Put a man in motion. Yeah, they're going to pitch the ball back to Nick Evans. Evans to the corner to 30, 35. First down, lots more, all the way out to midfield goes Nick Evans. They're going to say he went out of the 48.
First down, everybody.
So about an 18-yard scamper there for Nick Evans. Got the first down, pushed out of bounds on the far side by the Cougars. Stops the clock at a minute 54 left in the ball game. 55-28, Brookhaven Academy on top.
Freaking
Out come the Lions once again. They'll stay in the high formation. Up back in the set is going to be Josh Warren. Nick Evans will dot the I. Nick Evans to throw, looking, going to his left. Fires it down the field. It's going to be picked off by Brookhaven Academy.
It's going to be Gage Brown.
Gage Brown picks it off at the midfield stripe, goes back to the Union Christian 45. That's the third interception tonight by the Cougars. So first down and 10 for the Cougars. They'll have it at the Union Christian 45. Fortenberry will be your quarterback. Johnston stays into the running back. Waldrop also will check in.
It was he rolled out.
Johnston this side.
He was trying to wheel up, but he didn't come
Jalen Huffman, one of the receivers to the far side. Johnston right up the middle, takes it down inside the 45, takes it all the way down to the 40. Picks up about 5 or 6 yards in the carry. Brings up, we'll call it second down at 5 on the Lions 40. Clock rolls at a minute 26. Cougars got to run a couple of more plays to run the clock out here. Play clock down at 18, the game clock at a minute 19.
Freshman Tate Rushing now in at center for the Cougars, triggering the snap. Check that sophomore Tate Rushing.
Fortenberry, the quarterback. Johnston off to his right. And the give to Johnston. Picks the hole stacked up. He may have a yard, and that's about it. Making the tackle for the Lions in that play is going to be the big nose guard, Riley Rose.
With 50 seconds left in tonight's game.
Third down, about 3 for the Cougars. The ball spotted on the Lions' 39-yard line.
So Cougars can snap it one more time. Fortenberry will probably take a knee on this one. 30 seconds to play, 55-28 Cougars.
Play clock is down to 7. Fortenberry again, the gives to Johnston. Tripped up. He was going to lose about a yard. That about do it. Play clock, game clock's at 17. Won't even have to start the play clock. That's going to do it. Cougars will win it. Final score, 55-28. As the Cougars will now go to 5-2. I'll check that, 6-2 on the year. A Union Christian will fall to 4-5 on the year. Well, that's it from Farmerville. Regular season last game at home for the Lions. Brookhaven Academy has one more regular season game out at the Mid-School Center next week. We're going to take a 2-minute break right now, 2 minutes down the line, and we'll come back and recap the ball game for you right after this on B92.
I'm David Lee Brewer, and I ask you to elect me Circuit Court Judge for Walthall, Lincoln, and Pike counties. As a lifetime Southwest Mississippian, former Air Force officer, and 17-year practicing attorney, I'm the only candidate to have served you as both attorney and soldier. Over 13 years as a prosecutor, I've handled thousands of cases, and I will take my Christian values and life experience to the bench, ensuring you receive prompt, courteous, and firm but fair justice. On November 6th, please vote David Lee Brewer, Circuit Court Judge. Paid for by the committee to elect David Lee Brewer.
Tired of paying rent? Now's the time to own your own home from C&W Homes in Vicksburg. With factory direct pricing, C&W Homes makes owning your home easy. They carry the top lines like Deer Valley, Buccaneer, Capco, Sunshine, and Capert. Mississippi made. For over 30 years, C&W Homes has been making home ownership a reality, and they still will not be undersold. Highway 61 South Vicksburg. Call 800-748-9056. Online, cwmobilehomes.com, and like them on Facebook.
Clint's Pharmacy wants to wish the Brookhaven Academy football team good luck this season. Come inside and visit the best greeting card selection in town, with all cards just 99 cents. But those days you are in a hurry, you can use Clint's convenient and fast drive-thru line. Now inside Clint's Pharmacy, it's Complete Family Medical, a clinic that takes walk-ins to get you in and out. Clint's Pharmacy, 201 Highway 51 North, Brookhaven. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30, and Saturday, 8 to noon.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Dwayne Allred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at newyorklife.com.
Well, Brookhaven Academy spoils senior night here at Union Christian, winning at 55-28 this evening. It was 21-14 at halftime. The Lions take the early lead in the beginning of the second half with a 48-yard touchdown pass, and to Nick Evans, a 48-yard touchdown run. They take the early lead 22-21. Then the Cougars score 4 times in a row. The lead at 48-22 with 10:31 coming back in the left in the ball game. Lions then scored a halfback pass, cutting the lead at 48-28. Cougars score with 2:44 left on a Luke Johnston touchdown run. Final score 55-28. And give you a few final scores while Beck totals the final stats up here. What a game down at Natchez tonight. Natchez coming back to beat Brookhaven 34-33. Mogachitta knocking off the Mid-County School, High School 49-8. Another close game here. South Jones 35, North Pike 34. It is West Marion 21, Wesson 12. Centerville beating Mid-School Center by a final of 46-19. Franklin County gets a win, their first win of the year. They edge out Port Gibson 7-6 tonight, not at Port Gibson. And Beck, you got totals ready?
Totals ready over here, Ken. For Union Christian, for the Lions tonight, the workhorse, Nick Evans, carried the ball 23 times, 185 yards. His longest run of 49, had 2 touchdowns and 1 fumble. Josh Warren rushed the ball 6 times for 37 yards, his longest of 14 yards. In the passing department, Chris Evans played on pretty much a sprained ankle for the majority of the ball game, 6 of 11 for 121 yards, 1 TD pass. And the halfback pass by Josh Warren, a 57-yarder strike to Brandon Hunter. Brandon Hunter had 2 catches for 81 yards and a score. Nick Evans, 2 catches for 77 and a touchdown. For the Cougars tonight on the ground game, Nick Ogden rushed the ball 22 times, 137 yards. His longest, a 16-yard run. He had 3 touchdowns on the night. Dawson Flowers, 5 rushes for 37 yards and a touchdown. Luke Johnston, 9 rushes for 32 yards and a score. Gunnar Brister rushed the ball 2 times for 15 yards. Colin Waldrop and Sonny Singh, 1 rush each for 5 and 3 yards respectively. In the passing department, Dawson Flowers, 12 of 19 on the night, 216 yards and 1 touchdown pass along a 48-yarder to Cade Brown early in the ball game. In the receiving department, Brown had 3 catches for 79 yards and a touchdown. Cole Griffin, big night for Cole, 7 catches, 124 yards, his long, a 35-yarder. And Sonny Singh had 2 catches on the night for 12 yards. Cougar offense stats here in Farmerville, Louisiana.
Again, big shout-out to the folks here at Union Christian. Before the ball game, they presented Coach Ron Rushing with a plaque given in honor and memory of the 2 officers killed in Brookhaven, Zach Moak and James White. So we're touching a moment there early in the ball game. Now, remember, there is a memorial walk in the morning in honor of Zach Moak and James White. That'll begin 8 o'clock in front of Faith Presbyterian Church. They'll go down Brookway Boulevard, down to the Brookhaven Police Department, then back down to Halbert Heights Road, back to the church. They're asking you to bring signs and support. Doesn't cost anything. Now, they are accepting donations. Got T-shirts for sale with the proceeds going to the families. Also, you can make donations to the families in accounts set up at the Bank of Brookhaven for Zach Moak and James White. So it'll start at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Got to score. Everybody's been looking and waiting for this one. Biggest game of the night in the association. MRA Patriots 42, Jackson Prep 21. Coach Herbert Davis
does it again.
Does it again. Knocking off Jackson Prep. This may be the year they knock them off the hill. Coach, congratulations to BA's own Herbert Davis, a 42-21. I'll call that a runaway victory over Jackson Prep by the MRA Patriots.
I was talking to their play-by-play guy last night, and he said Prep's beatable. He said, we've got Ely the running back. He is such an elusive running back, such an outstanding player. He said we have an average offensive line. And once Ely gets through the line, if he can get to the linebackers, you can't stop him. So tonight, apparently, MRA stopped him. And that was perhaps the key to that ball game.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're not going to, I don't want to stray too far from the BA game, but we've watched Coach Davis do it for years when he was up at Heritage and at Brookhaven Academy, a couple state championships for the Cougars, and at MRA. He's just one of the best in the business. And, he's a football guy. He eats, sleeps, breathes it, and obviously his scheme was much better than the prep scheme tonight and the execution by his kids. And I don't know if I'm going to call it an upset. I do believe MRA may be the better team this year. Those two are likely to see each other in the playoffs.
It's a big win for MRA. And again, Jason Scarborough has all the scores and highlights around the state coming up. In fact, just a few minutes from now, we'll join him for the Friday Night End Zone Scoreboard Show. He'll be back with a college football preview show in the morning. Ole Miss football tomorrow. Pregame show with Arkansas up in Fayetteville. 4:30 pregame, 6:30 kickoff tomorrow night. Arkansas, Ole Miss. Again, our final, Brookhaven Academy goes to 6-2 on the year. 55-28 win here in Farmerville, Louisiana, over Union Christian. Brookhaven Academy on the road next week to take on Mid-School Center Rebels down in Liberty. Then we'll get ready to be back at home for the first playoff game in a couple of weeks. Well, that's it from Farmerville, Louisiana. Thanks to the friendly folks here at Union Christian for their great assistance. Appreciate them. And we'll see you all next week down at the Liberty. Once again, your final score, Brookhaven Academy 55, Union Christian 28. Along with Beck Warren, our studio production coordinator, Darren White, it's Ken Hollingsworth, and we bid you a good evening.
This has been Brookhaven Academy Cougar Football on B92. Game action was brought to you by Bain Drugs Brookhaven, Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the Bank of Brookhaven, Toyota of Brookhaven, Perkins Ace Hardware Brookhaven,
Four Quarters Property Brookhaven, Green Tree Land and Timber,
King's Daughters Medical Center, Sullivan Ford Lincoln Brookhaven, the Dental Office of Dr. Clay Johnston, Insurance and Risk Managers, Brookhaven Monument Company,
J&B Tile, Highway 51 South,
Paul Barnett Nissan, your New York Life agents Dwayne and Kelly Allred, Clint's Pharmacy Brookhaven, Oak Lane Family Dental in Monticello, Pike National Bank, Mississippi Sports Medicine, your Landmax agent Chad Smith,
Cadlin Feed in Pocatello, and by David Brewer, candidate for Circuit Court Judge.
Brookhaven Academy Football is a sports production of WBKN Brookhaven B92.